yo. Let's go. Good evening, everybody. Welcome into the show. Part 2. 2 shows in one day. It's crazy. I know. Yeah. Nah, see, you guys, I get this every single time I go on YouTube. The Discord people are like, Bueller, hello. They hear nothing because now we're actually on the YouTube. Good evening, everybody. My name is UltimatDJz. Welcome into Teaching Trek, live on the tubes. Oh, we've got a lot to do tonight, Bubba Joe. We are going to show off Galron. Why should we show off Galron? Well, we're going to talk about it because he is in a limited time 2x chest. We're going to talk about that. We got some Dabos to spend. We got some Ultras to spend. And we're going to talk about the Fisha. I would like to say good evening and welcome into our YouTube audience here tonight. What's up, Al Bill, server 38. Waylon Jenkins on 187. What's up? Thank you for being here. Morath, what's up, buddy? Appreciate you being here. Ian, what's up in the YouTube chat? I'm going to be trying to watch both, Ian. He says, you watch a Discord chat, you watch a YouTube chat. Bubba Joe, I'm going to distract myself mightily tonight by trying to watch them both. We'll see how it goes. Yes, while also playing the game. Oh, see, they can't hear you yet. I haven't turned you on. There, I'll turn you on now. There we go. Oh, feedback. Woo, feedback. Okay, don't want that. You'll have to wait a second, Bubba Joe. Welcome in, Bobby, on server 34. Lawrence on server 21. Jolly Roger, 75. What's up? Thomas on 74. Decix is joining us. Wow, it's late over there, buddy. Also, Sotak, hello again. Al Bill says, I sound quiet. Oh. Do I sound quiet? We'll fix it. Jason says, hours 4 through 9. No, this is probably just hour 3 through 5 is kind of what I'm thinking, probably, Bubba Joe. And now we should have you. See, there was a little bit of feedback. I always cut off the studio audience during the opener. Let's see if we got Bubba Joe now. Good evening to you, Bubba Joe.
Good evening, DJ. How are you doing today?
There he is. Now, last time, Bubba Joe sounded way louder than me. Like, he sounded super loud. Does that sound like a decent balance? Bubba Joe, why don't you sing them a song? I can't play a song because YouTube is going to fire me. But maybe if you sing one, then we wouldn't get in as much trouble.
Well, the only song I know you get in trouble for singing in public, so I can't sing you Happy Birthday.
You get in trouble for singing Happy Birthday in public?
Absolutely. Yes, you have to pay the rights to sing Happy Birthday.
You're full of baloney. He's not.
I am not.
I have never. Is that why restaurants always do different, like their own versions? Is that why restaurants be like, yeah? No, yes, you're lying. You're lying.
You just wait. There will be people posting links in Discord telling you this is the truth.
Yep.
And Hani says you are telling the truth. That's crazy. I didn't know that. So, wow. So if I played Happy Birthday right now, YouTube would shut us off. I guess they would. Good evening, everybody. Welcome into Talking Trek Part 2 or Teaching Trek Part 1, however you want to go. It's our second show of the day because there is a lot that I would like to demonstrate. I've kind of been accumulating this, Bubba Joe. We've been meaning to do a YouTube video on the Fisha. And I was going to do it in a short video and just decided I didn't really have the time to sit down and make it and produce it. So here we are. We're going to jam a bunch of stuff in, and we're going to try to do it in a reasonable period of time. That way people can watch the live and not be lost in a bunch of banter.
Wait a second. You did not have time to make a short video, so we're going to stream for 2 hours.
Yes.
Got it.
Yes.
I'm on board.
All right. Well, listen, short videos require prep. All right. Short videos require prep and script writing and production, and this is just easier. All right. Welcome in, everybody. We're going to switch over into our game view, and hell, we are. I am currently just mind a little bit. Oh, 0. I'm on a 0 node on Isogen. So good. I've got the big game screen up, Bubba Joe, but I am watching, just to make sure the stream is good. And I let myself go 0 on an Isogen node. Good evening, everybody. First thing I want to do here tonight, okay? I have been chatting with a buddy. Come on back to our Adia Alpha. So, Bubba Joe, earlier today, we saw the return of the KVR pack, all right? If you guys are looking at your screen, we can come in here to the recruit. It's actually called something a little different. It's called Ultra 2X Duality, all right? But what we see here is something phenomenal. We see Honor Guard Worf. We see Sela, okay? Those are great officers. One arguably more so than the other. But I don't want to say most importantly, but just as important, if not more, we see these guys right here. We see Tomalak, Martok, Galron, Baator, and Bael. These 5 officers right here, at least very good potential, right? Pretty good officers.
Yes.
All right?
Yes.
Earlier today, I was in a takeover, and somebody came at me with a Valdore. All right? Now, this Valdore, as a matter of fact, let me show you the battle log, all right? Valdore was 9 million in power, Bubba Joe. I'm thinking, all right, this is not going to go well for me. I'm probably going to slow him down a little bit, okay? But I'm thinking to myself, well, I can at least try to get him going. You know, try to slow him down, maybe try to, not allow him to disrupt my teammates, okay? So you see the battle log above me. And I'll be daggone, Bubba Joe, if I didn't win this battle. I was shocked. I did not expect it. I was actually in voice at the time with my alliance because we were doing a takeover, so we were coordinating a little bit. We were part of a takeover, and I said, oh, my God, did not expect to win this, okay? He's got TOS Kirk as captain, which is a good captain. He's got TOS Spock there, which this player was relatively intelligent about it. He did not attack me. He just flew in, all right? Well, we're defending our territory, Bubba Joe. He flew into our territory with the full intention that he was going to be attacked. So he set up for defense. The only area that I think that he might have chosen a better office right here is on Blue Spock, Kelvin Spock, all right? But it wasn't a terrible option because the ship had morale. Right? TOS Kirk was giving it morale, so Kelvin Spock should have been recharging these shields. Okay? So, excuse me. I'm dying. Hairball. I've got a glass of water around here somewhere, so don't cough in your ear all night. That's yummy. All right, so he's got this blue Spock over here, but as you can see, this didn't actually land him a victory. All right. I can only assume, Bubba Joe, that between my Kirk and Uhura, I was getting enough through his shields or through his mitigation, and then Uhura getting through his shields, right? Because I had Marcus up here, too, to work on my piercing. All right. So I was set with TOS Kirk, Uhura, and Marcus. All right, Bubba Joe, are you looking at your screen?
I am. I think it's all about Marcus. I think that's the huge difference in the battle. Like, the shield regeneration is kind of irrelevant when you can just pump up your damage with Marcus.
Absolutely. As a matter of fact, let's take a look at when he flew back. All right. Now, when he flew back, he recruited. Oh, so no, this is that one. So when he came back, he recruited. He took off Kelvin Spock, all right, and added Honor Guard Worf. Now, I saw him come in, and I'm thinking, okay, I do have battle ability. I've got battle advantage, all right? But Honor Guard Worf is a beast. Honor Guard Worf is a PvP beast. And if we take a quick peek here at stfc.space and we take a look at the Valdore, it's got a decent little firing pattern here for it to be an explorer ship. All right, let's come on down here. You can see he is all energy, okay, but multiple shots, Bubba Joe. Multiple shots. Well, Honor Guard Worf is going to really increase his opportunity at crits. And listen, he's got a tier 5 Valdore. So these weapons are not throwing small shots. Let's take a look here real quick at what Mark 5 weapons look like. Okay, Mark 5 weapons, he's got 3 of them. They're throwing, before research at base value, roughly 20,000. All right, and then on the third gun, probably 35,000 on average. All right, so these are not small shots, especially when you take a look at what research and everything could be at level 44. All right, so he took out my auger. That was not wildly surprising. I decided that I had hoped that the auger was going to take down enough of his shield, which it did, so that I could turn around and immediately double tap him with my Marcus. Now, I had not repaired since the first. Can you see from the cat? I'll move the cat. I had not repaired since the first battle, Bubba Joe. So I was still only at about a third hull, all right? But look at his hull, all right? Now, he did get a little bit of shield back in the moment that it took me to get to him with my double tap, but he was still able to get about a third and kill me. If I had been full hull, I expect this battle would have been different, because look how much hull I got from him. Now, Bubba Joe, to further reinforce your hypothesis, absolutely, right? Gotta be Marcus. Captain Planet is right. Looks like I would have won had I been full, and I agree. I overcame 4.2 million in ship strength with arguably a very decent crew, but Marcus made the difference. Marcus made the difference. So I'm chatting with this player today, and he's a good sport. He was like, golly, I was trying a couple of different crews, and I was trying to think of different ways that I could do this, and I was thinking defense, right? I was thinking that maybe that could possibly work. So I had a conversation with him, and I'm like, honest to God, I think it was all about Marcus. I told him that. I think it was all about Marcus. And so we talked about the officer that can counter Marcus, Bubba Joe. The officer that can counter Marcus, and that would be who?
I don't know which one does shield deflection.
It
of
is
the new officers.
I'll show you. It's Gowron, all right? And we discussed, I do kind of, I told him to bring TOS Spock back, but that's okay, all right? It's Galron, all right? And he's got a Tier 3 Galron, which means 800% of his health is going to go to shield deflection here, okay? Now, he is running TOS Kirk instead of Kelvin Kirk, or he's running Kelvin Spock instead of TOS Spock. I'm not exactly sure how this is going to go, because I was thinking actually probably TOS Spock here. So that way he could get some synergy, right? He can get some synergy, and he is going to reduce the crits that I would happen to fire if I fire them. Now, one other thing that we talked about, and we have talked about, is targeting for your enemy, right, Bubba Joe? If he had just flown in and was using TOS Spock, who is a good officer, especially, in PvP, folks, because he literally gets rid of a lot of crit damage. And Bubba Joe, what's a great PvP officer to use these days?
For crit is other than Honor Guard Worf? I'm sorry.
Yeah, you're right. Honor Guard Worf is it. So had I, and I even think that this battle would have gone differently the first time around had I been built for crit. If I had Honor Guard Worf in this slot instead of Marcus, then I suspect that battle might have come out differently. He was built for anti-crit. So I was built for piercing. So he had no defense because he was really arguing, he was fighting against my crit, which I wasn't going for. I didn't emphasize that. I did not use an officer ability on crit. I was using it on piercing, and he didn't have any of the mitigation going on. So now he has come back, all right? We've got this crew set up right here. He is here, and we are going to check and see what a Tier 3 Galron can do in comparing these officers and comparing these different abilities, all right? So I'm going to come at him. I am probably going to have him go back. Did I get him? I did. I did get him, and actually, crazy enough, I think I took less damage on that one. Let's take a look at the first one again real quick. This one. Oh, no, it was definitely better. All right, he took 2/3 of my hull. No, this was better for me. He took 2/3 of my hull the first time. Oh, wait, I'm not comparing the right ones. Right? Because he wasn't running. He was running. What was he running right here? Yeah, he was running Spock. That's not a good one. We wanted to compare against this guy right here. Okay, so here's what I'm going to do. That test, it's a good baseline. Let me send him a message here. Let's see. Please put on TOS Spock and come back with Galron. You lost some synergy and defensive damage reduction from Spock. All right, so we're going to have him come back. I'm going to pop back down here and repair real quick so that we can get a couple of good baseline tests. All right, now this one, it's fine for a baseline. I'm not 1,000% sure that was the test that I wanted to run there, Bubba Joe, because he was using Kelvin Spock instead of TOS Spock. But we'll see if he answers and recrews and comes back in. In the meantime, we'll repair, and we'll get ready to go back ourselves. In the meantime, I'd like to invite you guys to subscribe to our channel if you're watching here tonight. Appreciate you guys so very, very much. Subscribe to the channel while you're here. As a matter of fact, Retrieving showed me just a little bit ago that we had 6,666 subscribers, Bubba Joe. Don't know if you're a superstitious guy. I'm not a big fan. So let's get a couple of people to subscribe here while you're here tonight. That would be wonderful. Get a couple of people to subscribe. And listen, if you're feeling so inclined, click on that join button down there at the bottom, and you can enter into our monthly patron program right here on YouTube. We appreciate that. And while I'm at it, thank you, Stevens Aaron, for the super chat. Thank you very much. If you guys are in YouTube right now and you feel so inclined, feel free to drop us a super chat or a sticker, and we'll appreciate that so very, very much. All right. Stevens Aaron says, that was a great battle, and he sends over a super chat. Thank you, my friend. Thank you so very much. Appreciate it. All right. Let's see if we are going to get him back. He is not answering chat. I hope he didn't disappear on me, because I really wanted to spend some time on this. I wanted to do this. Go ahead, Bubba.
So what do you think is the optimum crew here? So you're Explorer versus Explorer, right? So Marcus is key for both of you. I think that the next most important officer is Honor Guard Worf. So you can try the anti-crit versus the crit, but I think Honor Guard Worf is still the right way to go. Who's the third person you put on a ship there? What do you think?
Let's take a look at this, because I am curious about this. So I'll be honest with you. I'm not feeling Yuki in this situation, Lexel, okay, because I've got an Enterprise. So I've got infinite shields. Look at my shields over here. You can't see because of the cat. Let me move the cat. Woo, what's happening? The screen's going crazy. Let me move the cat just a little bit. I finished that battle with 17 million in shield. I am not hurting for shield, okay? I have morale, so the shields of the Enterprise ship ability are going to continue to regenerate, despite the fact that he was coming at me with a lot of damage. All right, I never lost shield. I never even reduced my shield. Okay, I got more shield as time went on. So now you're saying Yuki for my Enterprise. I actually could see that. But Bubba Joe, he's running a Kirk Spock combo, so he's going to get shields too. Although I do think that this, I don't know.
So that's the catch for you, right? If you go Yuki, then you lose your infinite shields, but you get the anti-Romulan, and you get to strip some of his shields. So maybe you have to give up one of the others, right?
I would not lose my ship ability if I move Kirk to a side card. I can put Yuki in the captain's chair with Marcus and Kirk on the side. I think what I would be more concerned about losing is my Uhura. You know what I'm saying? Because this is pretty significant, folks. The shield hull mitigation is 80-20. So if I've got Marcus, and he is just, let's take a look at the battle log. Marcus should be just decimating his mitigation. All right, let me pull up a calculator here. There we go. Marcus should be eating up his mitigation stats. So on the very first shot, he mitigated 95,550 out of 291, 238. I already, Bubba Joe, had him down to 32%. All right. Now, 32% of my shot is gone, but that means the other 68% of my shot went 60-40 instead of the traditional 80-20. You see what I'm saying? So look here, folks. I did do some shield damage, but I did a lot more hull damage than I should have. All right. Now, Shane does argue Uhura is probably useless in this situation because you're going to drain his shield anyway, which is probably accurate if I was using Marcus. So you're right. Marcus strips the shields, then Uhura becomes inconsequential, right?
Marcus does not strip the shields.
Did I say that backwards? Marcus is going to apply more damage faster to the shields. I think I said that wrong. No, Yuki would be stripping the shield. Did I say it backwards? I'm sorry if I did.
Yuki, that's okay.
Yuki is going to strip the shields, which that means Uhura is no longer necessary. You're right. So if I ran a Yuki, Marcus, Kirk, for example, that would probably be an even better situation. Possibly. All right. Let's see if he's answered, and we'll run. There he is. He's back, and he's recruited. So, did somebody just hit me? I thought I repaired. Hey, Clyde. Now I got to repair. Look how much damage he did to my Enterprise with a daggone dung beetle. Ooh, tier 11 Feesha.
I was gonna say that's not just an ordinary dung beetle.
that's a super dung beetle. It's a super powered dung beetle. All right. It's actually a ridiculous amount of damage he just did. All right. Hang on 1 second. I am going to repair just super quick. Someone hit me. Gonna repair. 20 seconds. I am really bad about talking when I text. I can't help it. My brain just works that way. This is so bad. Shady Pine says, thanks for the double dose today, DJs. Well, thank you for being here, buddy. He sends a super chat. Thank you so very much. Appreciate you and Steven Zarin here tonight for breaking out the super chats. Thank you guys so very much. All right, so I'm going to go back with the same crew. All right, just, baseline type stuff, okay? We're going to check him. Now he is running TOS Spock. Do you expect a big difference here, Bubba Joe? Because I think that Galron, well, wait a second. He had Galron on the last one, right? Let's go back. He had Galron on this one, Bubba Joe, and I still had him to 38%. So maybe Galron's not the right one to use here for him.
Well, if he takes Gowron off, I think you're going to find that you are all the way at the maximum. You're going to be at the maximum penetration you can be.
Which is what, like 17, 18%? Well, the only change that we've made
71%, I believe, right?
Oh, well, yeah,
29.
I guess I was thinking backwards. I was thinking of him. No, it's not 29. You can, so your max mitigation is 71.2. The minimum mitigation you can experience in this game is something like 17 or 18%. Now, Looser says a very good point, Bubba Joe, and something that you brought up when we were recommending Galron. You said, hey, listen, it's going to take a while to get Galron maxed out, right? And if you guys remember, when we were taking a look over here at stfc.space, we argued that Marcus, you probably already got maxed out, or are close, or are certainly farther along because he's in transporter patterns. Galron, on the other hand, is going to be more difficult to source. He's going to be harder to come by, Bubba Joe. All right, so if we take a look here at his officer abilities, we can see that even when he is maxed out at 1,400%, all right, we come over here and we check out my Marcus. There we go. Mark is at 1,600. So he's never going to completely take it away, but it's actually pretty daggone close, right? So I've got 1,600. He's running 800. It's probably still going to make a difference, all right? I'm going to go ahead and tag him real quick. We're going to see if TOS Spock made much of a difference in this battle, and then we'll go back and we'll try Yuki. See, crazy enough, he did better. He did better with TOS Spock, all right? He still had Galron there. But adding TOS Spock did two things, Bubba Joe. It gave him synergy to Kirk, which means Kirk was adding even more damage to his shots. Spock was reducing the damage from my crits. All right, let's see if we can find a crit. And see, I wasn't built for crit. And I think that's a somewhat, look at that. I haven't fired a crit yet, Bubba Joe. And I think that's somewhat... There's one. My first one is in round 8. All right. And granted, look, it's not a heck of a lot more than a regular shot because Spock was taking 75% away from that shot. So, Bubba,
I think he's going to do much better with the Kelvin crew.
With a Kelvin Kirk Spock?
Well, because Kelvin Kirk is going to be boosting the stats, which is going to be helping his mitigation, right? Because the stats are going to go up, which is should theoretically be affecting Galron, so increasing his mitigation as the battle goes on.
Well, Galron uses health. All right, he's using health, so not defense.
Yes.
All right, did I miss what you said?
Doesn't Kelvin Kirk affect all stats, or is it just defense?
Oh, you mean Kelvin Kirk to get the stats up. Okay.
Yes.
Let's see if we can try that. Do you have Kelvin Kirk Spock available? If so, please run that with Gowron, right? That's what we want. We want Kelvin. Okay.
And then match him up with the correct Spock. So
Kelvin Kirk and Kelvin Spock plus Galron. I'm going to change my... Actually, I'm not going to change my crew yet. I don't think I should change my crew, right?
I would not.
Yet. Yeah, I'm not going to yet. Even he says, God, enterprises are just ridiculous. And they are! They are so ridiculous. All right? But I didn't think they were that ridiculous. I was shocked about it. You know, honestly, I was shocked when I won that battle. And it got me thinking. It got him thinking. What do we do differently here? So we're going to try this Kelvin crew, all right? And then I'm going to ask you guys to throw out a crew that's going to beat my Enterprise. Let's help this guy. He's spending a lot of trite right now. So let's see if we can help him get a crew that is going to take out my Enterprise. All right? I am running Marcus. I'm probably and you know what? In fairness, I'm probably not going to change my crew. All right? Because you're right. Yuki Marcus would just decimate him. Yuki Marcus Kirk. I can't see that. I don't think a Tier 5 Valdore could do it. You know what I'm saying, Bubba? Can a Tier 5 Valdore take out Yuki Marcus Kirk on an Enterprise?
It depends on how many rounds he's going to end up going, right? It would be tough.
Yeah.
But I actually think the ideal crew here for him is he needs to run Marcus, right? He needs to be able to get past your mitigation, right? He needs to be able to add to his damage. He needs to run Honor Guard Worf, and he needs to run Galron. I think that's the crew he needs to run.
Okay.
Now,
let's try this
who's
one first.
captain? Yeah, who's captain there? I'm not entirely sure. We'll have to look at the captain's abilities, but I think that's the crew for him against an Enterprise.
Well, let's give this one a shot first. He did crew up with your Kelvin crew. All right, we're coming Kelvin, Kirk, Spock, and Gowron. Let's see if it is enough. All right, we're going to come at him. We still took him out. And nope, he didn't do much better there, Bubba Joe. I still left with about 50% hull. Okay. Still, he lost his shields. He took about half my hull, so Galron's still not quite there for him. So let's try this one more time, because I hate to keep costing him trite. Sorry for the expenses. Hit me up on Discord after, and I'll send you some tokens. In the meantime, can you please try... How do we want this done? We're going to go Honor Guard Worf.
Yeah, so the question is who do we want as captain? So let's see here. Galron does...
Uh-oh, is chat going bonkers? Okay, no. That was weird. Okay. Let's give him another crew. All right, so Borg104 says Honor Guard Worf is captain, and Kurla would whip your Enterprise. I don't know about all that. Now, K21 says, how about he mirrors your crew? TOS Kirk, Uhura, and Marcus. Yeah, no, the Valdore doesn't have a kinetic, 104. Here's the ship. The Valdore has 3 energy weapons right here. Energy. Okay? So there's no kinetic weapons there.
Is that correct?
What?
So he should go Galron as captain.
Okay.
Honor Guard Worf on the side. And then Marcus.
So Gowron as captain. Honor Guard Worf and Marcus on the sides. All right. And see, he's even saying it. Without Worf, he doesn't feel like he's getting enough damage. He's thinking the same thing you are, Bubba Joe. All right? He's thinking the same thing you are, and he's got to get his damage output a little bit higher. So let's honor Worf, not Ward. Let's try to get him throwing some extra damage. All right? Now, Foe suggests a very classic crew in the chat, and says 5 is captain with Khan and Lorca. Again, I I'm not 1,000% sure about the Lorca in that scenario, just again, because everything's energy. But, hey, crits are crits, right? Con is good, and I have no anti-crit running on my ship. 5 is going to help the mitigation against my Marcus, so we could try that. All right? Nothing Better says replace Gowron with Martok. All right? Martok... I don't know. Let me check. Let me take a quick peek. Let me see if I can figure out why you're thinking that, okay? Martok increases kinetic damage, so no good there. And increases dodge. Nope, sorry. That's not a good one. Nothing Better, okay? And no, he's not anti-kinetic. Nothing Better. Martok increases your own ship's kinetic damage. All right, so that's not going to help at all. Not for him, okay? So... Let's come back here and see if he is ready to go again. Oh, I should repair. Hi, Wham! Now, Wham is bringing a stronger Valdore with the same crew. Oh, and his Galron's only tier 2, but it's 1 tier higher. This will be a fun test, Wham. Are you hanging out in voice? Come on up. That'll be fun. Let me repair my ship. Now, he's got ages of research on me, so that's probably not going to go well. Right,
just a little bit.
Yeah.
Just a few levels of research.
He's got ages of research on me. But hang on, Wham. Let me try this with CN real quick, and then we'll come back. All right, here you guys got your test, okay? Galron is captain, so extra 60% to weapons damage. You got Marcus for the piercing, and you got Honor Guard War for the crits. Let's see how this goes. I do think that this is probably going to be a better outcome for him. And on that flip side, if he were to win this, then I always can come back to, oh my goodness gracious, look at that outcome, Bubba Joe. That was a massive flip of the table, folks. That was it, Bubba Joe. You had extra damage. I didn't even last long enough to get through his shields. It was only a 9-round battle. Lube says, I would like to take a bow. You and Bubba Joe deserve the bow. Absolutely. You got Marcus to handle my mitigation, okay? So he is going a real strong piercing towards me. All right, you got Galron for a little extra. Listen, 60% is not a great deal, okay? But you also got extra crits. Let's see how we did here. In the first round, 2 of his 4 shots are crits. Bubba Joe, I don't have anything that's reducing crit damage or even increasing my own mitigation, all right? So he threw, yeah, look at this. This is all Marcus. You're right, it all comes down to Marcus. He threw 425,000 in damage. I only mitigated 81,562 of it. He had me down to 19%, Bubba Joe. 19%. Now, if you remember, I had him at 38%, but he was running Galron. Guess what he's still running? He's still running Galron because you get the captain's spot and the officer slot. So a shot that I threw at him is probably still going to be right around that 38%. Let's see. 94.88 from 281.43. 32%. So I got him just a little bit better, probably on stats, okay? But right there is a huge part of this story. His Galron was making my Marcus less effective. Listen, it doesn't have to negate it completely. Bubba Joe, you said this last month when Martok came out, or Galron came out. You said, listen, he doesn't have to be tier 5. He doesn't have to completely take out Marcus. He just needs to slow him down. He needs to slow him down so that we can get some other things going here. Honor Guard Wharf, increasing your crit chance for 8 rounds, which was practically the whole daggone battle, Bubba Joe. Battle only went 9 rounds. Okay?
Which is a go back and look at some of your other battle logs. They were going much, much longer. They were like 12 or 17 rounds or something, right?
They were indeed. This one here, 14. All right, let's go back to the one before that. 12 rounds. Okay, so he was able to slow my piercing at the same time he was increasing his own damage. All right, and that was the key here. Almost 2 different schools of thought, Bubba Joe. Slowing down Marcus with Gowron increasing your own piercing with Marcus, and then just having Honor Guard Worf just wail on me with big old shots. Okay? Good test. I think that CN just found his crew for his Valdore. Oh, yeah. There we go. May I run one more? I want you to use that same crew. Okay? And I'm going to recrew for you. One last one, I think, unless you guys come up with anything else you want to see. And then I won't cost you any more trite. All right? Although, really, truthfully, probably don't need to give him any trite. He just found a killer crew for his ship. Whoop, whoop. All right?
You should still do that.
I will. Of course I will. I'm fine with it. It's fine. Trite's easy. I can do trite. All right? You're right, Shane. I am going to load up with Yuki, Marcus, and Kirk. All right? So, we found his ultimate crew. Let's see if we can overcome that. All right? Oh, my God! Yuki's on an away mission! All right, go have to speed that one up, Bubba Joe. Go have to speed that one up. I hope it's at least a good one. That way I'm not wasting speed ups on like an 8 hour or something. I guarantee it's not. I guarantee it's not. It's on these stupid keys. Whatever, axionic chips or whatever. Oops. Because I've got specific crews running for all three of these assignments, so I guarantee it's this one right here. Yeah, there she is, and I just started it too, a whole day. God bless. All right. At least give me 4,000 lat on this thing. Damn it. Okay. All right, so we got Yuki back. Let's put Yuki up here. We got Yuki, and we're going to leave... No, we want Yuki in the captain's chair. Just like this, right? So I got Yuki, Marcus, Kirk. Now, I am going to keep TOS Kirk up here. He's not quite as good as Kelvin Kirk, but I've also got Kelvin Kirk on an assignment. So I don't want to... Do you think... Should I use Kelvin Kirk? Listen, I'll be honest with you. I personally will always have Kelvin Kirk on an assignment. Like, I have... relegated him to ATAs. Now, I can show you guys. I'm happy to speed up that assignment and show you guys. Totally willing to do that. I personally will never run with that, okay? But if you guys want to see, and Lube says that 30% could be an issue, so let's do it for the sake of the community. For science! I'm going to also speed up this assignment. You guys are killing me today. There's only 1 hour left on it. That's cool. Look at this nice little bank of speed-ups I've been able to do, Bubba Joe.
Look at that.
All right. So let's get that back. Hopefully that's a crit. Come on, baby. Yeah! I like them 7,800 ATA credits. All right, so now we got Kelvin Kirk back. Did I pick up any new assignments on refresh? Does not look like it. They're all Garbo. Well, that stinks. Okay, now let's come back. We're going to throw Kelvin Kirk here on the side. Now, we're going to go through. We're going to stack up our defense, just make sure everything else is looking good for defense. We're going to stack as much defense as we possibly can. All right, I'm just going to take all my best defense officers and just go down the line. There we go. 70,000 in defense. Oh, now somebody's telling me I should be stacking health. Ooh, I got Yuki. Yuki is going to increase the damage, Bubba Joe. Mm-hmm. So I got her in the captain's chair, shield stripping, but I could also have her giving me a double whammy by increasing the damage against that Romulan Valdore by health. So let's just do a little bit of mix and match here, okay? I'm going to start at the other end. I do have 70,000 in defense, all right, but I'm going to have to give up a little bit. Let's throw in a little bit of health. 61 and 51. Does that look okay? No, want Carol back. Let's try Spock against Mirik. 61. No. 62 and 49. What did I just do? Oh.
Yeah, I would actually. So in the YouTube chat, Braun is suggesting that you probably only need a little bit of defense to max that out. Although he is mitigating part of your Marcus, so you might need more. But I like the 6151.
6151 looks okay.
Yeah, so yeah, I think you're good there.
All right, so let's give this a shot. And you know what, Stefan or Vendel, we will check our battle log when we're done with this to see how much he was able to get by. You say 30,000 would have been enough, so we'll find out. All right, we're going to come back at this Valdore. Now, again, just to refresh you on the crew that we've taught him to use. There we go. We've got Gowron, okay? Basically mitigating part of my Marcus. We got Honor Guard Worf throwing big punches, and we got Marcus decimating my mitigation. Let's see if the Yuki shield strip can work faster than his Marcus and Worf. All right, let's see. I did get him. And you know what? A shield strip, I mean, Yuki is just stupid, right? But now look, he still did a significant amount of damage. That was arguably that was better than anything else he would have done. And look, I nearly almost died. Yuki is amazing. Yuki is absolutely amazing. But golly, you get that Galron to tier 5, Yuki may not be enough. I mean, truthfully,
Correct.
You get that Galron up 1 or 2 more tiers, CN, I think you would work faster than my Yuki would. I think you could get down more quicker with the damage and the piercing. I think it would do better. All right, let's check this battle log and see what our mitigation looks like, okay? He mitigated, so we're going to check and see. First of all, we can see right off the bat our damage is higher, okay? So that is Yuki's officer ability. The shield strip, we knew that was working. Let's check Marcus and see if we had enough defensive stats or if we should rerun with more health. He mitigated 728, by 509, 740. 30.5%, 30.6%. Okay, so still, I don't have him at max. And you guys saw the crew. I'm running Marcus. I had 61,000 in stats, and I do not have him at the bottom end of that yet. Galron is reducing the effect of Marcus to a point. Now, listen, 30.5% is still good. Okay, it's still good. But it's not as good as it could be. We know that this number can get down like 18, 19%, Bubba Joe.
Mm-hmm.
Right. Let's see. Now, he was running Marcus, and here's a big thing that I just saw in the chat. By the way, thank you for the super chat. James with the super chat. You awesome. Thank you very much for being here. And as pointed out in the battle or in the YouTube chat, okay, this Marcus is tier 4, Bubba Joe. 800%. You double that? I bet it works faster than Yuki. You know what I'm saying?
It might.
If you double your piercing, I bet it works faster than Yuki. Let's see.
Are you going to go up against...
Hey, buddy, last question, and not even a test unless you can do this, which will be expensive, so feel free to say no. Do you have the transporter patterns to max your Marcus?
Well, it's not just transporter patterns. You would also need to have a bunch of Fed credits.
Yeah, 25,000 and 25K Fed credits. If you can't, that's completely fine. But I think a maxed Marcus wins that even against Yuki. If Valdore is your primary PvP ship, Marcus has to be your next number 1 priority. Do we agree?
Yes.
I agree as well. All right, Clyde is here. Crew on my EP should work if he can stack defense. Oh, Clyde's in here trying to blow things up. Ooh, somebody just hit me again. Clyde hit me twice. Let's see what he hit me with. A baby jelly. Oh, he's cute. And he still did hull damage, by the way. Can you see above the cat shoulder? See right up there? He still did hull damage. Let's see what his next pot shot was. Oh, another baby jelly. And he did more hull damage with that one. Look, that's a Marcus Krell Myrick. I had that backwards. Marcus Krell Myrick. Complete anti-Fed crew and anti-Explorer crew. It's an anti-Enterprise crew is what it is. And the baby jelly still, what is that? 5% hull damage. Not bad. Not bad. All right. I would imagine that Yuki is still going to make that difficult for that baby jelly. Nope. Wouldn't. There's no time. There's no time, Bubba Joe. Not in that battle anyway. All right. Wambulance. Wambulance wants to try. Hang on. Let me repair first. Oh, that's Clyde coming back with another baby jelly. Is Wham still close by? Wham, come on back, baby. We're going to try to punch up. He's got a Valdore. It's 1 tier higher, 4 million more in power, and 6 levels of research, Bubba Joe. Let's see how we fare. We just now figured that we probably also have one of the better crews for anti-Valdore, right? Are there any changes that anybody thinks that we should make here if we know we're going against a Valdore? All right, if we know we're going against a Valdore. By the way, want to thank you guys again for your crazy generosity in the super chats and the stickers. Thank you again, Shady Pine, Stevens Aaron, and Mr. Baker. Thank you guys so very much. It's very generous. You guys do the same thing. Break out your stickers and your super chats and throw them in the channel there. We appreciate it. Captain Planet says, I kind of think that you've got probably the best there is against a Valdore. Well, let's see what happens. Wham is back. I see him flying in. Let's check his crew. All right. He is flying. Oh, he brought a jellyfish. Okay. 7 million in power difference, Bubba Joe. I don't. You know what, though? A jelly. What just happened? Did he... he got killed. He got... Fog! Stop it! Science for science, man! All right, Fog just took out Wham. Listen, for 3 minutes, okay? For 3 minutes, you guys behave yourselves. I think they got targets on each other. I think. I'm not 100% sure. Okay.
Well, the jelly just died. Whoever attacked it.
Enjoy the new crew. All right, so we're wrapped up with CN, and do thank him for spending what he spent. Fog, let's check you out. Oh, that's an Enterprise A. Just go home. Go home, man. I can't test against that. What are you thinking? What are you thinking, man? All right, here comes Wham. I'm going to go at Wham. Let's check him out again. Wham is flying the same crew, okay? Gowron in the captain's chair with a maxed Marcus and an Honor Guard Worf at 45%. So what is that, Tier 1? All right. But he's got 9 million in power. Oh, just wore me out, Bubba Joe. It's the research. 1 tier of a ship doesn't do that much. Okay? That was not what it could have been Marcus. You know what I'm saying? It absolutely could have been Marcus that gave him some extra oomph, but also 6 levels of research from 44. 8 levels. I can't even do math. 8 levels from 44 to 52. There's a whole world of research there. We'll check the battle log real quick just to see. I bet he overwhelmed my mitigation, just something awful. He got Galron. Galron was mitigating. See, now I got good piercing on him, Bubba Joe. I got good piercing on him. I'm still down 35%. It's just not nearly enough. It's not nearly enough. And this is an example where Marcus is working faster than my Yuki can. Because look here. He had Honor Guard Worf. All 4 shots in the first round are crits. Okay? And further, if you look at how much I mitigated from those crits, 17%. The game's minimum. I mean, that's it. It doesn't get lower than that. I think you could get to I think mathematically you can get to 16.8. 16.9. All right? 17.0. That's about as good as it gets in a PvP battle. Okay? Galron's at 500%. So what is that? He's got him at Tier 2. Nothing crazy. Nothing crazy. It's just enough to slow down my Marcus so that his Marcus can go to town. and go to town. He did, Bubba Joe. Between him and Worf, 4 crits in the first round. Now, that's probably also lucky. But 4 crits? Look at this. My God, in the next round. He gets, in the next round, we take a look at the Valdore. I think, what is it, 7 shots in the next round? Hang on, let's come back and check. I don't remember. It's either 6 or 7 shots in the second round. 7 shots, Bubba Joe. 7 shots in the second round and every other round. Basically 7 shots in the evens, 4 in the odds. All right, you come back here and you take a look at what Worf did. Okay, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 out of 7 shots. 6 out of 7 shots are crits. Now, again, he's a 52, so his crit chance is probably higher. Crit chance, 22%. Add Worf to that, another 45%. You're now at 67% crit. Good God almighty. Wham, that's beast mode right there. Woo! All right. There we go. That's the power of Galron, who, listen, maybe not doing a great deal in the battle itself, Bubba Joe, but he's going to slow down Marcus enough so that somebody else can come in and lay down the pain. Okay? I mean,
yep.
that's his point. That's his purpose. And once you get Galron to tier 5, it's gonna get even better. Okay? All right. We've got another volunteer. What's up, Daddy-O? From RVNC. Shout out. That's Wicked Witches Alliance. Love you guys. Daddy-O shows up. He's running a Yuki Marcus Merrick. All right. Now, he also has a tier 6 Valdore, but he is my ops level. Let's see if we could do a little bit more damage here, Bubba Joe. Research should be relatively on the level. He is using a Marcus, which is going to hurt me. His Marcus is, I'm sure, maxed. We'll verify in just a moment. He is using a Merrick, which is going to increase his damage against me as a Federation ship. And, of course, Marcus is maxed. I'll be honest with you. I don't expect good results from me here. I expect he's going to win this battle. Although, I don't think Yuki... I don't know. That piercing is going to get me in the extra damage off of 4 and 7 shots every other round. I agree Yuki is useless here. Okay? Because he's either going to kill me fast or my shields are never going to fall. Right? Right. But yeah, I mean, he's either going to kill me too fast for Yuki to matter, or my shields are never going to fall even if Yuki has time. So I agree. Yuki not a wise captain right there, Daddy-O. But we'll see what happens. I suspect he's still going to lay down the pain, but he could lay down more pain if he drops that Yuki. Say, yeah, he got me. Now, I did put a little bit of hurting on him. More hurting than I did on Wham, for sure. All right, let's take a look and see what we've got. Now, he took off Gowron. All right, so we can take a look and see what happens here without the aid of Galron. All right, I should be wearing him out. 107 divided by 513, 625. I got him down to 27.1%. That's about 3 or 4% better than we did earlier. Okay, there's also a 7 million power difference here. Agreed, Karthak. All right. He threw no crits because we've got no Honor Guard Worf here. Merrick is going to increase damage, but really, I argue, 400,000 shots, not crippling. Okay. Ooh, that did some hurt right there. You guys see that? That's a 1.3 million crit in the second round. That laid a little bit of a hurting on me. All right. 7. Go ahead.
Which is why I think that Honor Guard Worf is more important than Yuki.
I agree. Did my shields ever fall? They
No.
did not. I still had shield. Now, that battle went 7 rounds, okay? My shields would have died on the next round, no doubt. All right, you see, I don't know if you can see. Can you see over the cat's shoulder? Cat's really in the way tonight. Shields would have fallen even one more round. That would have happened. But agreed, shields probably would not have fallen if you had put Honor Guard Worf in the place of Yuki. All right. Admiral Daddy, I don't know if you're listening. I will allow you to decimate me if you want to try one more time with Honor Guard Worf in place of Yuki. Okay? Honor Guard Worf in place of Yuki, and I think that will do better for you. Because Yuki is not effective in that scenario. Not against an Enterprise. Okay? Not against an Enterprise. Wham is coming back. Let's see what he has done with his crew. Oh, he's bringing a Burrell. Bubba Joe. All right, ladies and gentlemen, place your bets. Place your bets. He has got a relatively equal-powered Burrell. He's running Galron, Marcus, and Honor Guard Worf, but he has 8 levels of research on me. Ladies and gentlemen, place your bets. I bet this is not a guaranteed win, Bubba Joe.
I don't like your odds.
I don't like my odds either. Ladies and gentlemen, in this corner, Ops 52 Research Guru Wambulance. Jason Tower says it's going to wreck the Enterprise. Lawrence, on the other hand, says, I think the Enterprise is going to win. All right, Carthax says the Enterprise is going to win. Captain Planet says too close to call. I like this one. Stefan says this is an easy win for the Enterprise. All right, here's why I think I've got a decent shot, Bubba Joe. He has no shield regen. All right? Now, in a smaller ship, like in the Valdore, probably doesn't matter as much. Okay? But I feel like with Yuki on this, I think the Enterprise is going to do it. All
so
right?
You do realize that Yuki is doing less damage to a Burrell than it was doing to a Valdore in terms of the shield strip.
Yes, because it's percentage based, right? It's 15%,
Correct.
So it's bringing less down. That's true. That means there's going to be more shield. Ooh, buddy. Carthack also says there's kinetic weapons on the Burrell. That research is probably going to do well. Okay. Wham, you got yourself a battle. Bubba's betting on you, as is a lot of other people, it appears. Let's see what happens.
No. It's just we're betting against you, DJ.
All right. Well, his shield. Now, look at this. Now, look at how embarrassing my hull damage is here. Okay? Now, okay. So my Yuki did do a little bit there, Bubba Joe. Did do a little bit, but it still didn't bring him down. But look how much damage he did. This is a Tier 8 Enterprise, folks. Okay? It's a Tier 8 Enterprise. He took out 67% of the hull. Taking a look at the battle log here. Throwing crits like crazy. Okay? 2 out of 4 in the second round. Both in the first round. All of them are good. Okay? Look there. We lost his shield in the first part of round 3, Bubba Joe. At this point, Yuki does nothing else. There's no shield regen over here, so Yuki is now out of the equation.
Yep.
Burrell is a Klingon ship, so Yuki's officer ability no longer doing anything. Yuki is a lost cause here. All we
Yuki
have...
is taking a coffee break.
That's right. She's out. All we've got left is Marcus and Kirk for morale. Now, did I ever lose shields? I did not. So, take that for what it's worth. And let's check Marcus to see how much we were landing. It's a good number. 25% is a good number on piercing, Bubba Joe. But clearly 25 to 30 to even 32% is not enough. It's not enough to make a wild swing in battle. All right? He took out 2/3 of a Tier 8 Enterprise. Now, he's got a lot of research. Let's see what I was mitigating real quick. All right. Let's see what I was mitigating. See how much research he's got on me. He had me at the game's minimum, 17.2%. Why is that? Because he was running Marcus, so he had me at the game's minimum. Maybe that's enough for the swing, Bubba Joe. I had him at 30%. He had me at 17%. That 13% every single shot, every single round adds up.
It does.
It certainly does. Ladies and gentlemen, there is Galron. So, and I want to thank everybody. Thank you. Oh, Daddy-O's back. All right, let's do this one last test, Daddy-O. Daddy-O switched out, okay? He put Honor Guard Wharf exactly where you told him to put it, Bubba Joe. So we're going to give him this last test, and then we got to move on. We got other stuff to do. Let's see. We got stuff to spend, right?
Yeah, so we got to spend Mrs. DJ's money.
Ooh, no, don't tell her that. Why is... There we go. Shush. All right. So, let's come on back out here. We're going to give him the battle he asked for. We're going to take Yuki out. We put Honor Guard Wharf in, and I got to be honest with you, I don't like how this smells. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. Looky there. So, proof positive. All right. And listen, that's not a surprise. We've said this for 3 years. Yuki cannot fight Enterprises. That's not what she's meant for. Okay? Yuki shield strips somebody who doesn't have shield regen. That's how it works, all right? But yeah, there you go, Daddy-O. Now you got a great crew, all right? Now, you might be interested in subbing out Myrick if you're fighting somebody other than an Enterprise, okay? But I guess that slot would depend, Bubba Joe. Do you put in Gowron if you're going up against, although Myrick looks good in that scenario if you're going against an Enterprise? Maybe it's another Valdore. Sub out Myrick, right? For either potentially Yuki on the side or Galron. I like Galron. Listen, Galron doesn't need Marcus, okay? As you guys can see, research is making a big difference. Nobody is mitigating more than 30, 40% here. Right, Bubba Joe? I mean,
yep.
Nobody's at 60, 70%. So if somebody's not running Marcus, we always said this was the anti-Marcus, Bubba Joe. But it may not be. This may be a slightly scaled-down version of 5 of 10 or 5 of 11 because it doesn't need Marcus to be effective. All right? If the enemy's not running Marcus, then you're just going to increase your own mitigation.
Yep.
All right. So, not a bad crew right there, Daddy-O. Very nice. All right, let's move on, Bubba Joe. We are going to build a Fisha. That is the next thing that we're going to do here tonight. All right, we're going to build a Fisha. I've got the blueprints. We're going to build it. We're going to show off Arrock, and we're going to show off some crew. And we are going to do a little bit of CLat demonstration, okay? I promised you guys here a while ago that I was not going to build this ship until I was able to do it on screen, all right? I have not done so. There it is, 120 blueprints of a Devore Fisha. I have not built this ship. I've not used it in any events. I'm not going to pay to upgrade it. Here it is. I'm going to go through the loop, free to play. I'll take my Latinum. I'll hush, and I'll take the loop, okay? Not a big fan of this whole thing, Bubba Joe, as I've indicated, but, I'll take free Latinum. A 13-day build. Let's build this Golden Beetle, and we're going to rush through it here, okay? Should be waiting on helps. This is killing my OCD right now, but in the interest of time, we'll just go ahead and do it, Bubba Joe. Killing me.
Just use some Latinum.
No. I like my Latinum. I've been saving my Latinum. I've been building up my Latinum. For the auction that's coming this weekend because I'm sure, my builds are all 100+ days. So I'm sure I'm going to be spending a boatload of Latinum this coming weekend for the Quark SLB. All right. Now, We got a Feesha, ladies and gents. Let's take a look here at Tier 1, okay? Tier 1, and I know a lot of you guys have seen this already, all right? So I don't mean to waste your time, but there's some stuff we're going to talk about. Ooh, do I have parts? Yeah, I got a few there. It's still not enough to get to Tier 2, 2,500. I need 3,500, right? So I can't get to Tier 2. So let's just leave this thing at level 5 with no components, all right? We're going to spend a little bit of XP. We're going to take this thing to level 5. My game's a little bit laggy. Are you guys seeing that? A little bit laggy. All right, level 5. Ship ability, 37,864. Exactly like we have input into our concentrated Latinum mining calculator, everybody. All right, so let me zoom in on this just a little bit here. Don't want to cut off Ripper's name. There we go. Ripper's Corner. Got that over there. All right, ladies and gents, we are going to utilize our disco because I don't want to fly around a bunch of places. The first thing that I want to do, let's just go over here to Sirius. That's the lowest one. That's the Warp 40, right? Go to Sirius first. I don't know why I'm searching coordinates. I know exactly where it is. Silly me. Let's come over here to Sirius. All right, I said I knew exactly where it was. Come on, DJ. There we go. All right, our CLat system right here. Yes, they did take Latinum out of the Quark event. I'm referring to the speed-ups I'm going to spend because I've got a lot of materials to spend, is what I was referring to. So for those of you, I think Nick in the YouTube chat, what's up, Nick? Yes. At least as far as I know, that's still gone. Okay, they have not told us that it's coming back, so I don't know. As of right now, I assume it's still gone. But that's not really what I was referring to. Anyway, I'm going to spend a bunch of lat because my researches and my buildings are, like, really, really long. As a matter of fact, right now, Bubba Joe, I am just doing a few generators just to keep stuff tied up, to keep something working. Because before I can get to Shipyard 46, I have to have all 12 of these buildings to 45, which is a royal pain.
Yes.
So I figured I was going to go ahead, just while I've got a little bit of downtime, I'm going to start, trying to, not necessarily downtime, but, I'm holding on some of this other stuff, right? Lots of mats here, okay? I mean, lots of mats here. Great for a material spend auction. Although, arguably, I'm not going to be able to do too many of them. I can probably get through a couple of levels of dock, but look here. Now, all my ship docks are at 44, including the new dry dock G. I got that up in a hurry, Bubba Joe, because I wanted to be able to use it, and I don't want to pay more repair cost and more repair time and so forth and so on. So I buggered that one up. Is your G at your level now, or did you?
Nope.
Really?
I need buildings to move up. I need to be able to level up buildings, and it was relatively inexpensive. Now it's in the 40s now, but it's definitely not all the way up because it's a way to spend materials very cheaply that I don't have access to in other levels.
Yeah,
and I'm just putting a miner or a disco there, right? So I don't need to be able to repair. They could get hit, but it's not often.
I got to be honest with you. When I was building it, I was thinking, I'm going to put ships on this thing. It wasn't until a little bit later I thought, this is probably primarily going to be a disco dock. You know what I'm saying? Like, now, not always. I could put miners on it or something like that, but it's probably, I use my disco a fair amount. So it's probably, for the most part, it's going to stay camped out here. But I'll move around. I'll do other things with it if I need to. But you'll notice all the docks are at 44, which is my max right now, but the guns I left down. But again, even just to get to Ops 45, there's research you got to do, which is outrageous. All right, I've got to get my R&D building up, but I've got to go through researches to actually do the building of the research building, which I don't think has ever happened, to be perfectly honest with you. I don't remember this happening any other point in the game. Usually you could just do the research if you had the academy. But right here at Ops 44, folks, I got to do fortified battleships. To do that, I need survey defense. And to do that, I have to do survey shield array, which I just completed. Oh, look at that. Broken images. Oh, there they go. Okay. You've got to do all of these researches right here, and I got to get over to, what was it? Tactical battleship. So I still have 3 more researches before I can even start the R&D building. Preposterous! But anyway, I'm gonna be at 44 for a minute. I mean, I'm gonna be here for a while. As a matter of fact, there's another prerequisite for this one, defense technologies. It's only 41, but to get my docks up, I don't remember which one it is. I think let's see. Let's come back. Oops, let me come back to stfc.space. I'm pretty sure one of these defense platforms needs. Oops. Defense platform A. Let's just look at 43, 44. Yeah, looky there. Just to take it to 40. Oh, so I'm going to need to do it anyway. Yeah, see, I'm behind, Bubba Joe. I got so much crap. Just to get to defense platform A44, which is only 42 right now, I'm going to have to do 3 levels of the defense technology building. And the defense technology building... Yeah, I'm going to be here for a while.
I I remember these levels. I know exactly what you're going through.
I thought
that's good for a material spend event.
It is, which is why I plan on going at it pretty hard. I'm probably going to spend myself to relatively no materials this weekend, just so I can try to progress a little bit, Bubba Joe, and it still won't be enough. Still won't be anywhere near enough. I thought I was smelling my pilum cooking next door, Bubba Joe,
and
now I just realized that was somebody else's pilum, and I overshot mine. I'm still 82 miles to the next exit. Okay. That was somebody else's. I'm still 82 miles to my next exit. All right, Fisha. Oh, let's go back on up here to Sirius. Okay, here is Sirius. We're going to take a look. Now, just as we had discussed, okay, right here, these mines, all right, 50 on the base speed. Let's update this. I've got no Arrock and no officers of any kind. All right, right? I don't think I've got any speed. Nope, she's ISO. They're protected. All right, so I got no enhancements here of any kind. As we discussed and predicted, 117,688 right here, 117,688. The calculator is spot on, Bubba Joe. This is some of my finest work right here. All right, it is precise. Now, this was one of the things that I was telling you guys about earlier. If we add Arrock, okay, and I do now have full synergy. I've got Quark. Let's go take that up to 156. We're going to test that out. Let's throw Quark. We're going to go with Arrock and Fess and Quark. What is Quark's on ship E? Oh, my God! He's another Tribble. So I've got him out. Good God. All right, here's what I'm going to do. I'm not going to bring that ship home right now, but I am going to demonstrate that we would be, Bubba Joe, at 9,500% because we are getting 6,000 from him at base, 6,500 from him at base, okay? And we're getting 3,000% in synergy. All right, so that's 9,500%. We're just going to adjust. All right, we're going to take this number down to 95. All right, I don't have Quark, so I got to remove that one, but I do have right there. And that's tier 2, so let me bump that to tier 3. Okay, there we go. So 30% from Arrock's officer ability, only 9,500% from the captain's maneuver, and no Quark. That means that same node should now jump up to 147,231. All right, we're going to show that off. 147,231. Everybody give me a round of applause. Whoop, 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 whoop. All right, Bubba Joe, it's good. Now,
it is.
Here's what I would like to... You know what? I am going to have to bring this ship home. Let's just go ahead and bring it home. Because we're going to want to use this Antares, okay? I'm just going to go ahead and bring it in. Look at there. Spending the jump juice. All wasteful-like. All right? We are going... Just for a quick demonstration, we'll put Quark on the Fisha. Just where everybody says he goes. I still don't think they belong here, Bubba Joe. I'm not lying to you. Still think Arrock's better elsewhere. 156,779. Let's take this back to 125. We're going to add Quark. 156,779. It's perfect. Okay? It's perfect. 156,779 as compared to 117. Bubba Joe, it's 39,000. That's the only benefit that I'm getting. 39,000. Okay? I mean, that's good. That's better. And if I'm only going to send one ship out, then cool. All right? As a matter of fact, I may argue right here that if I was only going to send one ship out, this would be it. Okay?
Yeah.
If I was going to run two ships, all right, and I do think that there's a different scenario here, folks. If I was going to run two ships, all right, I'm going to make a couple of adjustments here. I will likely never have Borg to Pring. 3 of 11 will never be available. She's always going to be out, all right? Who I may have available, all right, is to Pring. Now, I had her on a different ship for the time being, but that's okay. We can recall her for now, all right? I got max protection right here, Bubba Joe. Really, not technically. If I wanted true max protection, I'd bring 3 of 11 in here, okay? That way I'd have 3 of 11 to Pring and Grush. If I wanted max protection. Still, this isn't a bad get-up, okay? You
No.
got to remember, I'm pretty low. I'm only level 5, tier 1, and I'm protecting almost half, 45 out of 93,000, okay? Ooh, yeah, DuPont. I forgot about DuPont. DuPont is also hanging out, and DuPont is, yeah, he's better than 1 of 10, so let's do that. Good call. Good call in the YouTube chat. Who was that? I already lost it. Or was it, oh, Captain Planet in the Discord chat. Nice call. That takes me up 6,000 more, Bubba Joe. 51 out of 93. I'm literally protecting over half, okay? But I'm mining a little bit slower, all right? 117,688, just as we had discussed over here, all right? Here's where I'd like to demonstrate a little bit of a different idea. Okay, I'm going to bring this down here. I'm going to throw these cats on a faction miner. Now, the reason that I might throw them on a faction miner, okay? And I know, listen, this is not going to be for everybody. This is not going to be for everybody. This literally is if you are going to mine CLat with 2 ships, okay? This is the only scenario. Well, I don't want to say the only scenario, Bubba Joe. If I've got a, well, let's look at it. Let's look at it. We already know. As a matter of fact, we can do this. We can do this, all right? My Antares is tier 9. Let's look, all right? 117,688. If I've got a tier 1 Fisha, and I put Arrock and Fess and Quark on my tier 9 Antares, it's showing me 122,000. Is that right? 122,016. So a tier 9 Antares is actually going to do better, Bubba Joe. Well, I can't show because I got the captain's maneuvers up here. But nonetheless, you can see 122,016, 117. That's practically the same. You know what that is? That's a second Fisha. Except, Bubba Joe, it doesn't grow. I'm already capped out. I'm capped out.
Yeah, you're maxed out.
That's an Antares. Doesn't go any higher. It's tier 9. Can't go any further. Tier 9. It's done. Level 45. Get out of town. Okay? Now, I have never had the good sense to build a G4 faction miner.
Good job.
Thank you.
You've listened.
Yes. I've never built a G4 faction miner, and neither should you unless it is 100% free. Don't spend a single faction credit on it. If you grind it out, so be it. All right? It'll be a good way for you to win the mini ship events when you got to spend parts. Don't spend on a G4 faction miner, folks. Okay? Let it be an outlet for you, right? Let it be an outlet for material spend events and things like that. That's like tearing up another ship or for scrap or something. Just keep it to spend on for events. That's all you need it for. Now, let's fast track a little bit here. Let's go up to a G5 Nova, which I know. It's a Nova. It's G5. That's not very many players, all right? But shout out to my 50+. Actually, I guess technically 52+? 51.
51. Yeah, 52.
I don't remember now. Let's check it out. All right. Shout out to the viewers tonight who are Ops 52+. Ops 52+. All right.
All 6 of them.
Are all of your Alliance members watching tonight? There might be another.
No, it's me.
Look, Inko.
Yeah,
Inko's in the chat. What's up, buddy? Inko is here. All right, let's take a look at this Nova. All right. Nova, even at tier 1, which arguably not many 52+ are probably still at tier 1. All right. Most of you guys probably tier 2, tier 3, maybe even tier 4. Possibly.
Oh, no. I mean, well, maybe, but mine are, I was able to slowly take them to tier 2, but really all you want to do is get that first warp upgrade to get to like 285, I think.
For warp range.
So, yeah, tier 1 is real likely.
Okay. So, Enko, it says, wait, not tier 12 yet? You fail. All right, let's take a look at a tier 1. All right. Tier 1 Nova with Arrock at 174. Okay, 174. We already know what Arrock is going to do out here in the game. It was what, 150? Well, here, let's show you. Wrong screen. Okay, 156 with Arrock. And by the way, this is with a tier 2 Arrock, just for the record. All right, usually a lot of you guys are going to be using 0.25. I do believe, after talking to Ripper a little bit more, I think Scopely did that. As a matter of fact, just in full transparency, I was talking earlier about these parts. I definitely have not been doing this long enough to earn 2,500 parts. I went back and looked at the grant. They also had given me 2,000 parts, which is negligible. I mean, it doesn't matter. It's not going to – it's not even enough for Tier 2, so whatever. But that's why. So I've actually only refined 525 is what I've actually done. Scopely gave me a handful there to kind of get started, but, I mean, not even enough for me to get to level 10 to show any significant changes. That said, we know what it's going to do, all right? We know that at Tier 1, which is where I'm at right now, 156, the Nova, getting all the way up to 174, Bubba Joe. Again, a second Fisha. And arguably, for the 52+, you've got all the room in the world to grow there. Bubba Joe, when you do finally man up and take your Nova to Tier 12, okay? Right, yeah. Inko? Right, Inko? Tell him to quit whining, all right? Pull up his big boy pants and let's go, all right? That Nova's going to get up to 406,000, which is going to be comparable to almost a Tier 9 Fisha. As a matter of fact, take the officers off. Yeah, Tier 9. It's going to outperform Tier 9. Okay, now there's a big jump there at Tier 10. Looks like there's a nice big jump, but you know what? What's special about Tier 10, Bubba Joe? What's special about Tier 10? Do we recall?
For Nova?
No, on the Fisha.
Oh, it jumps the refinery.
It jumps the refinery because that's where you enter G5 land. Okay? So, it's going to mine faster. I'm sure it's going to take
like
more.
Disneyland?
Yeah, that's right. G5 land. I'm sure that it's going to mine faster. I'm sure that your refines are higher. It's also going to pay more. It's going to pay better. All right? But you're looking at this Nova down here, guys. And I point out that this Nova, despite it being a very expensive ship, is going to mine very effectively. Now, I don't mean to make this segment all about the G5. You guys saw, I think the G4 is great. If I am going to mine CLat, if I have a milestone, if I have, I'm never going to do solo leaderboards. I actually thought that I might try this last time. I still ended up in like 40th place, so I'm probably out, okay? But let's say there's a milestone. And I just want to get it done. I want to get it done fast. Oh, yep. Looky there. I did. I misspelled it. Thank you. Oh, it's locked. I don't even remember the password. Steven's Aaron, help. I'll have to figure that out later. I'll fix it. Later. Thank you, Karthak.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
I'm pretty sure it's a really long password. Oh, man. All right, I'll fix it. I'll have to fix it later. Anyway, my point is, folks, I'm probably never going to go out and competitively mine. As a matter of fact, if I've got an event, like let's say a ticketed event pops up for concentrated latinum. I'm not saying that it would, all right, but let's pretend that there was some event, some milestone event, all right? I might want to get this thing done pretty daggone fast. And if I've got Arrock here on a maxed faction miner that's getting me 122, all right, 122,000, as compared, Bubba Joe, to the 39,000 that it would gain me on the Fisha, all right, I'm net positive 90,000 an hour, right? 39,000 is the difference that it gives me on the Fisha, but I can get 122,000 by using that crew on a different ship. So take the 39,000 out of there. It's actually, what, 86,000 an hour to the good, Bubba Joe. And someone's going to say, well, you could still put Arrock on the Fisha and make it the fastest ship, and you could still send your G3 faction miner out. You sure could, and you'd be mining at the ripe old speed of 960 an hour.
Woohoo!
Arrock, I still maintain this. I know that he looks like he belongs on the Fisha. He performs on the Fisha. He does improve the function of the Fisha. And everybody out there is going to say, well, obviously, DJs, you're a moron. Obviously, the Ferengi belongs on the Ferengi Latinum miner. I get it.
Put it on the Devore.
Okay. Let's put it on the Devore. Whoops. Put it on the Devore.
Yeah, he's not going to do much there.
No. I mean, arguably, no. No. I was going to try. I was going to try to justify this, Bubba Joe. No. Doesn't belong here either. Even look at these speeds. Starts at 10,000 all the way up to 15 for a max Devore. Folks, you guys have a Horizon. Tier 1 Horizon is going to get you 47,000. Tier 1 Horizon will get you 47,000. You lost 39 by taking him off the Fisha, okay? You lost 39. Which means in this scenario, with a Tier 1 Horizon, you are still 8,000 faster per hour. Doesn't sound like a lot, Bubba Joe. And, listen, maybe not worth it. At 8,000 an hour, but you're tying up a second ship dock, okay? So maybe not worth it. But why would every little bit per hour count? If every little bit per hour counted, you're probably competing in some form of leaderboard, right?
Sure.
8,000 an hour might be enough to give you the edge. If it's a mining leaderboard and you're playing, you're probably using multiple docks anyway. Let's take a look at the Horizon. Maxed out, 104,000, almost 105. Again, take into account that you lost 39,000 from taking him off the Fisha. All right. Getting tired. Minus 39,000. You're still 66,000 an hour to the good. I'm telling you, folks, you can use him however you want. And obviously, it's going to make one ship dock with the Fisha. It's going to make it mine faster. Absolutely. Okay? It is. I get it. But if you're going to use a second dock for whatever reason, be it competitive mining, be it to knock out a milestone, be it to just be done with it, or just, listen, maybe you look at the clock, all right? Maybe you come in here and you look at the clock and you're like, oh, crap. I got 15 minutes till my next refund, Bubba Joe, and I completely forgot. You're going to come down here to the Latinum button. You're going to be like, oh, crap. I forgot. I didn't do it. And I only got 15 minutes. And if I don't do it in 15 minutes, I'm going to have to skip a day, Bubba Joe, because this right here is giving me fits, okay? 7 hours on one, 17 on the other. Why is that 17? It actually only was different by about 3-4 hours. I forgot. I didn't come back.
Bad DJ.
I didn't come back. I forgot. You know where else? And by the way, this has been this way for like a week, and I can't get it back on the same schedule. Look here. Tier 2 Isogen. 17 hours, 49 minutes. 17 hours, 23 minutes. What was I doing for that 17, 20 minutes, Bubba Joe, that I couldn't just click the two buttons and keep them on the same timer? Oh, God. This is killing me. This is killing me tomorrow. All right? I'm going to have to set 3 different timers, Bubba Joe, to come in here. Well, I guess 2, technically, because I can do all my normal stuff, but then I'm going to have another one that's 10 hours or 9 hours and 40 minutes longer, and then another one that's 10 hours and 20 minutes longer. Oh, God. Don't get me started.
You were probably doing something silly like dropping Oliver off at daycare, or you know, hugging your wife, or something silly like that.
Yeah, something that doesn't really matter. I know, something that doesn't really matter. Okay, yeah, maybe taking a nap. I don't know, but yeah, I got to be honest with you. If I didn't need Isogen so much, I would skip this. I've been trying to get this back down for a week, Bubba Joe, and I keep forgetting. As a matter of fact, one day this week I had it down to where it was only like 3 hours apart. All right, I had this one. I can usually do it like 6 or 7 o'clock in the morning. This one, I had it down to like 10:15, right? I got busy at work, and the next thing I know, it's 3 o'clock, and I'm like, crap! I just lost 5 hours. It's awful. All right, it's terrible. But yeah, if I didn't need it so bad, I'd just skip it. And I mean, golly, over here, it's Latinum. And I need the parts for the divorce, so I really don't want to skip a day, even if I can't get the timers right. All right. But, guys, it's summation, and we're getting ready to start spending stuff. How long have we been on? Only an hour and a half? Dang on, we're doing good, Bubba Joe. Lots of content here. All right. In summary, all right, and I just want to point this out. All right. Inko, what's your ops level? Like 55, 6?
He's 60.
No, he's not. Are you a level 60, dude?
He is.
Dang, we are in the presence of royalty, y'all. Woo-woo. Man, I have to invite you over for steaks and some fine Walmart wine. All right, Inko's a level 60. Okay? Inko's a level 60. And look in the chat. Okay? Look in the chat. If the Fisha is maxed, You could get it in 1.5 hours. All right. DJ's not wrong. You can do the max refine with 2 ships. And listen, let's face it, Inko, not very many people for a very long time are probably going to have a max Fisha. So perhaps you're looking at your refines, guys. Perhaps you're looking at your refines and you're thinking, well, you know, here, let's look at this here real quick. Let me see if I can find it, and I'll pull it up super quick. Bum, bum, bum. Where's my super cool special chart, Stevens Aaron, for Latinum? Here it is. Let me see if I can get this pulled up. Ooh, looky there. That pulled right up on screen. Okay. So here we go. Devore, Latinum Refinery. Let me shrink that down so you can see the numbers here, okay? We're going to come down here to the Fisha, okay? I'll shrink it down just a little bit, and you know what? Just for a second, I'm going to hide the cat, and I'll hide the logo so you guys can see the whole chart, and I'll blow it up here nice and big. Is that good, Bubba Joe? Looks nice and good, all right? Let's take a quick peek here, folks. All right, maybe we can blow it up a little bit more. Woo! Look at there. All right. Here's what Inko is talking about. 100,000 gets you a double chest here at Tier 1. Well, we've already established that this miner can go, all right, as fast as 156. That's about, 40 minutes? It's actually should be almost precisely 40 minutes, Bubba Joe. All right, 40 minutes with Arrock on 1 ship. And you're good. That's a double refine. 40 minutes, Fisha Tier 1, Arrock on the bridge with full synergy. 40 minutes on the nose. Do I sound bad? All right, I'll take a drink. That's nice. Thank you. All right, now, Bubba Joe, if I were going to mine 40 minutes at this method, I totally could. Or if I wanted to knock it out real quick, if I knew that I was in a hurry, okay, then I could do 117 here, and I could take my maxed faction miner, which is going to get me another 122,018, 239. I need 100,000. I think I'm doing this wrong. 239,706. There we go. It's 41%. We're going to times that by 60. There you go. 25 minutes. 25.03 minutes. 25.03 minutes. You can take 40 minutes down by 15 minutes, and you're only at Tier 1. All right? Now, Bubba Joe, maybe 15 minutes ain't no big deal. But maybe it is. Maybe your kid wants to take you out to a movie. Maybe your wife wants a foot rub. Okay? You could pop an Exo, says Waylon. Let's look at the impact of Exos here, Bubba Joe. Let's do that.
Oh, no.
Let's do that, everybody. Let's take a look at the impact of Exos on the Fisha as compared to the faction miner. So glad, Waylon, that you brought that up. Can anybody guess where an Exo, or if an Exo, would become useful? Waylon, it's your theory. What Exo are you going to use? Let's take a look at what is available. Okay, zero mine. Better refresh. Hang on. Do that before somebody comes and pops me. It happens. By the way, Bubba Joe, we were talking the other day about G4 getting more crowded. Look at that. 1 open node. Now, I'm only in Gary B. You guys noticing that? G4 space getting a little bit fuller here lately? G4 space getting just a little bit fuller. The people growing up, all the babies are growing up, Bubba Joe. They're buying a G4 now. Okay?
You just need to get a little deeper. You'll be fine.
I know, but I can't really yet because I skipped my G4 Uncommon. I am slightly paying the price for that. Just slightly. Because I don't have the warp range.
Just take your jelly up to the max level.
Well, I can. Listen, I can get to this.
No, don't do that. Do not do that.
No. I don't mean I'm not going to max the jelly. I'm saying I can get to this hub. I could get to this hub and do some mining up here, right? But then I can't get my Franklin A can get out, but nothing else could. My Valdore can't get out. My Enterprise can't get out. My Augur can't get out. So if I move up here, it's specifically for mining, and I'm stuck. And since I hate mining, I ain't ever doing that. Okay, like that's
Well, you can get
not gonna happen.
You can get to the hub right from those spokes.
Well, yeah, but I'm still limited to like these 5 systems. That's boring. I mean,
Okay.
I can't go anywhere else, Bubba. I don't mind like you do. I want to get down.
Well,
I want to go do muds. I want to go PvP. I want to go raid. I want to, no, I can't.
But okay, I guess you don't grind either. I was gonna say because that was the primary way to do grind rep was to relocate up there and then
lazy.
And go hit all the miners there.
I'm lazy. I don't do a whole lot of grinding rep. Now I have, in fairness, I have come up here. But no, I can't even get my Enterprise there. It's warp 80. This is warp 105. I'm 25 off, guys. Now, I could disco everywhere, but I am somewhat protective with my jump juice. I know you guys couldn't tell by how freely I use it on the stream, but that's just to save you. That's to save you guys wait time. Afterwards, I'm going to cry myself to sleep about how much jump juice I've spent tonight. All right, so that's what's going to happen. From the YouTube chat, let me ask this question. Gasali says, DJ, do you know when Scopely will give the new ship? Are you referring to the amalgam? I don't know, man. I really don't. I've encouraged them to already do it, Bubba. All right, but I don't know the answer. I don't know when they're going to do it. Honestly, don't. I will tell you, I have a meeting. It's weird. It's weird, Bubba Joe, when I talk to ARC runners and product managers and game design and stuff like that. We've shared, probably shouldn't say too much of this, but they work in pods. We all know that, right? So would it interest you to know that, and see, by the way, this is part of the reason I think we have some problems, but this appears to be very common in the gaming industry, all right? They have these pods, right? But when you develop a feature, like you own it, okay? It's yours. So even though the guy is not running this ARC, who ran the ARC for Big Mama, like it's now his feature. He owns it forever. So he gets to decide what to do with it and when. Alongside game design, obviously, not, it's not just his decision, but like let's say game design gave him the freedom to go ahead and release it. No, then he has to figure out a way to release it, whether it's in his ARC or not. You see what I'm saying? He's got to, so yep. he owns it. Karthak says, yeah, that's product management 101. See, that to me, Karthak, that to me just spells disaster. I know a lot of companies do it that way. Obviously, because I've done some reading. I know that's how gaming works. But to me, that seems to be the problem. You know what I'm saying? Like, if there's no communication amongst the teams, then how are we going to get Big Mama until potentially that ARC runner runs another ARC, Bubba Joe? I mean, really?
Yeah.
And that's a scary thought. So, anyway, to answer your question, I don't know. Waylon, back to the Exo question, says, I've got heaps of 50% mining. Okay, let's check it out. 50% mining, I believe I have one of those. I do have a lot of Exos. I love them. I use them a lot. Oh, no, that's damage. I buy, I guess, between 3 and sometimes 6 a day, Bubba Joe. There we go. There's a 3-star mining one, okay? I'm not going to pop it just yet. There's my mining, okay? It probably would have been faster to find it in the Galaxy view, but there it is. 3 hours, 50% mining. Let's come up here to the Fisha, all right? And let's, we're going to take, I'm going to leave, God, I don't want to put Arrock in there. You know what? Let's just do it for a second, all right? Arrock's out. Feesha goes from 117,688 to 117,843. Congratulations, Waylon. You just picked up 170 per hour. Yeah. All right. But it might have a better impact down here, potentially, Bubba Joe. After all, that Exo took it to 1440 from 960. Maybe Exos can help Arrock. We're at 122,016 here in Sirius. Let's add an Exo. Whoop. Where'd it go? Nope. 122,496. Let's take that back out just in case you guys missed it. 122,496 is the number. 122,016. Yay! We picked up on 480. Now, mathematically, Waylon, why would that be? Community, Bubba Joe, mathematically, why would that be? Take a look at these numbers right here. What do these numbers represent? What is this one, Bubba Joe? What is 0.3 in percentage?
30%.
All right. What about this one? 0.8. Sorry.
0.8 is 80%.
All right. What about 125?
Well, that would be 12,500%.
12,500%. Okay. Now, no, it's not because of base stats, Waylon. It's actually just because of Scopely math. All right. This is the law of diminishing return. We've talked about this, Bubba Joe, for as long as you and I have done content. 2 years. We've talked about the laws of diminishing return. What happens when, for example, Bubba Joe, let's look at the new Prime Station Assault, right, or whatever it's called. What does it do, Bubba Joe? It's 100% boost to what?
To your damage, which is to your base.
Right. 100% boost to damage if I'm attacking a base. Let's go take just super quick peek. Gonna have to flip over back to stfc. Actually, let me do this. There we go. Let's flip back over to stfc.space. Let's go back to that Valdore for a second. Bubba Joe.
Mm-hmm.
Wham fought me with a tier 6 Valdore. There we go. Let's look at the Mark 6 weapons. Actually, I guess we should go to right here, tier 6. Okay. DPR. No. I actually do want to look at the Mark 6 weapons, don't I? We want to look at them individually, all right? So let's look at the Mark 6. What am I doing? There we go. Mark 6 weapons. That's what Wham was flying with. So if I did that prime damage, I'm getting 100% boost. Bubba Joe, looking at my screen, weapon number 1 and number 2, ironically, they're the same. 100% boost to my shot. We already saw Wham's ship was throwing anywhere between 500,000 shots and 1.3 million crits. How much is Prime Station Assault going to help my ship if I am attacking a base?
Looks like it's going to add about 21,000 damage.
On the average. 21,000 damage, folks. Now, that doesn't sound like a lot.
Oh, because it's not.
And on a battle log, it could barely be seen. You're not going to see a difference in a battle log because the net difference, Bubba Joe, is what? Maybe 0.5%? No, 5%, I guess. If you saw
21,000 out of a 500,000 shot would be, 4 to 5%.
All right. But look, you got mins and maxes. All right, you got mins and maxes. You've got a range here of 4,000, which is arguably about 20%.
Plus or minus 10%.
Yeah, you're never going to see it, guys. You're never going to see it. And that's the problem with the law of diminishing returns, okay? So when we come back here and we look at the law of diminishing returns, we say that the more research you have for something, Bubba Joe, the less impactful future percentages are, assuming that they all stay normal, right?
Right.
For example, we used to talk a lot about repair speed, and we said, listen, if you want to make a real significant prime, then you need to sell a prime that increases repair cost efficiency by 10,000%. Why would we say that, Bubba Joe?
Because we have massive bonuses to our repair already.
That's right. Adding another 100% ain't going to do diddly squat. All right? It's certainly not going to cut it in half. And how many of you guys have seen on the official Discord or from a player who doesn't understand Scopely math? Well, I just did this, and it says I'm supposed to get a 50% reduction, and it's not working. I'm supposed to be getting half off, Bubba Joe. It's not working. It only lowered it by like 0. It ain't working. It's broken. It's busted. Scopely's ripping me off. All right. Meanwhile, it's probably something like tritanium efficiency. And the research was probably, well, it wasn't. He said it was 100%. But whatever. You guys get the point. You don't see it. It's not cutting it in half. It's adding to the efficiency. So, just like we were talking about at the beginning of the month, they did, in fact, do like a 10,000, Bubba Joe. They did 12,500 on Arrock, didn't they?
Yep.
12,500%. It's a big number. Add 80. Well, now you're at 12,580. Is that going to make a big difference? Or 30? Or even 50? Look at these numbers here, folks. Use your eyeballs. 125. If I modify that to 125.5, is that going to make a big difference?
Nope.
No. Exos are not really going to matter on concentrated latinum pretty much in any way, shape, or form. We just looked at it here on the Tier 9 Antares, 122,496, get rid of your Exo, 122,016. That is not where you're going to get any benefit, folks, because of these numbers, your mining laser bonuses, all right, because this number is so small and because this number is so big, all right, it just drowns it out. So, Exos, no bueno on the CLat. Okay, there you go. Bubba Joe, do we have anything else to explore when it comes to Fisha? We've talked about the crew. We've talked about the ship itself. We've talked about where to use Arrock, which I don't believe is actually on the daggone ship, but that's just me. All right. Any other questions on Arrock or Fisha or...
I don't think so. I think we've covered it all.
All right. Well, in that case, we are 1 hour and 45 minutes in. I would like to remind you guys, folks, very much while you're here, we've got some fun to do now. We've done the teaching, Bubba Joe. Now it's time to get goofy. All right. As we prepare to get a little bit crazy here in our stream for the last 15, 20 minutes, I want to encourage you to join our channel. If you are here for the first time, welcome into our crazy studio audience. We would like for you to subscribe to the channel. Click on that bell while you're here so that you know when we do more content, because we do stuff all the time. You could click on the little join button if you want to contribute to the channel. We'd very much appreciate that, but you certainly don't have to. We enjoy putting out content for everybody, Bubba Joe. Free for all, right, K21? No paywall. We are free-walled here. All right. We were having man, he is having fun with this paywall thing. So yeah.
Stole that from earlier today.
I know, he's loving it. Okay. So also while you're here in the YouTube chat, if you'd like to get your name shouted out, you want me to holler at you, you want me to say thank you and purr like a sweet little kitty, then take a look at the super chat or the stickers. All right, throw one of those up so everybody can see who you is. All right, feel free to throw up a sticker or a super chat, and we'll say thank you there as well. And I'll purr for you. The very bad sounding purr.
That just got uncomfortable. All
right, well, maybe I won't purr for you. Maybe we'll do something else. All right, Bubba Joe, we've done Gowron, we've done Fisha, we've done Arrock. Ladies and gents, I want to get crazy. I'm not going to claim that just yet, Bubba Joe, because I might still be awake in 55 minutes, so we'll leave that. Today, we got a different modified Ferengi event. I'm actually pretty excited about this, okay, because I'm going to make a run of it tonight. Not only, Bubba Joe, did they take out Officer XP for the solo leaderboard and the solo milestone, but they also launched this beauty of a pack over here for Ops 30+. This recruiting bundle right here. Ultra special, 2x duality chance. All right. Giving you 2 times the chance on Worf, Sela, Tomalak, Martok, Baitor, Bael, and Galron, who we've been talking a lot about tonight. Okay. If you'll notice in your info chest, obviously, we got pretty good odds here, Bubba Joe. 12 shards as per usual. 50-50 shots on the rares and the epics. Plus, Bubba Joe, a 4% chance at a full pull of a rare and a 1% chance at a full pull of an epic. Which means, Bubba Joe, do I have 100? I do not. Daggone. Statistically speaking, if I had 80,000, if I had 80,000 Ultra Recruits, Bubba Joe, then I should get a full pull of an epic, statistically speaking. What's up, Keith? Thanks, man. Thanks for the sticker. Look at that. It's a cute little... Is that a fox or is that a kitty cat? That's definitely a kitty cat. Purr. All right, now, there's your purr. Very uncomfortable. Sorry, I know that's bad for a lot of people. All right, Bubba Joe is in the line over at Sheets. using the commercial ice drop maker thingy. Now, listen. What?
I mean, I was getting ice, but I was not in sheets. It's an East Coast thing.
That sounds like a very powerful ice maker, dude. Like that was spitting it out. It was like, I mean, just throwing them. Did you play dodgeball with the ice cubes? That's what it sounded like. Sounded like it was chucking them at you.
I have an industrial strength fridge. So that's how that works.
That's right. It's just going to throw them at you. Here, catch, Bubba Joe. All right, here's some ice. You want some ice? I'll give you some ice. All right, so we've got 61,900 ultras. Now, I want to disclaim here exactly what Carissa says in the YouTube chat. Do as I say, not as I do. All right? Here's my disclaimer. As a matter of fact, I'm going to let Bubba Joe give it. Bubba Joe, you give the disclaimer. What should a player never do that they're getting ready to watch a content creator do?
You should never spend resources until an event incentivizes you to do so.
Yeah. It's not exactly where I was going.
Okay, so then the other thing I'll say related to that is you should always look at what events are coming up so that you know when you should be spending when you should be for officers or whatnot. Look at the events that are coming up. But I think what you're actually saying is don't ever spend to zero.
That's correct. That's what I was going for. However, the other two pieces of advice are very good. The other two pieces of advice are absolutely correct. All right. Now, let's check Bubba Joe's checklist. All right. The first thing he said is don't spend unless you're getting paid to. I actually argue, Bubba Joe, that I will. That I am satisfied with the pay that I'm going to get. Not only do I have this wonderful chest that I can choose from, all right, but I do also have an event, right? I've actually got two. Technically three, but one of them don't count. This ALB here, it ain't about recruiting. All right. I mean, my alliance got 2.9 million points. Number one alliance, 48 million points. 48 million. Let's check. You get 10 points from an uncommon shard, 50 points from an epic. Let's just do this quick math here. Okay, 48 million points they've got, Bubba Joe. Let's see how many epic shards they pulled. Daggone! Clyde! You pulled 960,000 epic officer shards. Woo! They crazy.
I don't actually think that's what happened.
You don't? Why
no.
not? That's what it says. It says gain shards here in the recruiting Ferengi event, Bubba Joe. Recruit. It says right here in the event description, recruit officers, Fess and Arrock to your crew so your contracts will be honored, among other Ferengi. Recruit. That's what it says. Recruit. Right?
That is what it says.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. So 960,000 epic shards. Yeah.
How many ultras would you have to spend to get to 960,000 shards?
Oh, God. Oh, my God. I got no idea. That's right. We got them all from the Dabos, right? That's right, Karthak. 960,000 quark shards came to this one alliance out of the Dabos. Ha! Or it's this mechanic right here. If you guys can see it on your screen, it's kind of small. Spend officer XP at 1 point per XP. Boo. Boo, Bubba Joe. They have in first place, and I'm, by the way, going to argue this is a very low number. Okay, 48 million, because we figured up that it takes 25 million to go from level 20 to level 30 of an epic officer. So that means one person in this alliance might have promoted and maxed 2 epic officers. All right, this is actually a really, really low score. It's probably going to get nuts later on. Okay, probably. But, yeah, XP is where that event is going. But, Bubba Joe, I point you to the SLB, which is just recruiting. All right, and bonus for Ferengi, as it should be. All is well with the world. Moreover, we have an SMS. And, man, look at these rewards. I'm digging this. As a matter of fact, on screen tonight, I'm going to finish this SMS and promote myself to Syndicate level 10, Bubba Joe. We determined earlier we're going to get 3,400. We're going to get 3,400 XP. I only need 31. Oh, you can't see it because of the cat. Oh, yeah, there you can. Okay, 3,100 because of where I'm at with level 9. I'm going to go to level 10 on screen tonight. Know what I'm going to do? Out of that 960,000, I'm going to pull 25 more. Woohoo! I'm coming for you, country. Sorry. I'm coming for you, country. All right, 25 shards, only 959,975 to go, Bubba Joe. All right, or, listen, maybe I spend a little bit of XP right here tonight on Mr. Grush. Get him up a little bit because I like his stats. Promote him up so I can get a little bit better warp range on my miner. Yeah? We'll take a look. All right, that's going to happen tonight. But I am, way circling back, all right, I'm going to agree, Bubba Joe, that I'm satisfying the first box. I'm getting an SMS. All right, I'm participating in an ALB. I'm participating in an SLB. And really, truthfully, what Bubba Joe is telling you is absolutely correct. We should be looking, and, oops, get rid of that. Sorry, it's bright white. Sorry, stfc.ovh. I don't think he has a dark mode. All right, let's take a look here. There we go. That's at least a little less white. So bright, okay? So bright. stfc.ovh, shout out Iverion. Server 161, who maintains this site. I love it. It is almost always right. The only time, and by the way, he is investigating this. We had a good chat the other day. He's investigating this because somehow this messes up for me almost every day, like around midnight. I think it has something to do with the fact that he's in Europe, so his servers have one time, but then it's also like it's reading computer time, but these events get a little bit jumbled, like right around midnight, where the timeline crosses and so forth. So I don't necessarily recommend you look at this site probably after, say, like 10 or 11 o'clock Eastern time until the next morning, like 2, 3 o'clock Eastern time, probably. Okay. Yeah, there's something with time zones. He's been looking into it, but nonetheless, we're going to, oh, Blue says it happens at noon. Must be a time zone thing. It could be. But like I said, this is right almost all the time, all right? And it's right now. We've got 2 station events going on right now, Bubba Joe. We know that. So we know that this is going to reset at midnight, all right? At midnight, I have a heroic ship event, so no help there. Officer XP event. Well, I could spend some XP. That's going to help the ALB, Bubba Joe. All right, so that's after midnight tonight, Eastern time, or I could do it in the morning because notice it's a 12-hour event, so as long as I do it before noon, okay? And then at 6 a.m. Eastern, I'm going to get a research event, so no help there. This event, Bubba Joe, is 48 hours. So I've got a couple of more blocks here. All right? And notice what happens at noon tomorrow. Noon on February 25th, I will indeed get an officer recruit event. Now, this is the small one, so I don't know what you guys need on points. I think I only need like 1,350 points. It's small, okay? Not a big deal, so I'll leave myself a couple of tokens for that. But officer recruit there. And then again on the 26th from 6 a.m. Eastern until noon. And by the way, right here at noon is when Ferengi Brothers will end. So you've got an officer recruiting event here, and you got a heroic. Some people, Bubba Joe, may struggle a little bit with that heroic. Okay? So, I mean, it is a lot of points. It's 6,350 points for me. That's, 40, it's 45,000 transporter patterns if I were to do it that way. That's a lot of transporter patterns if you're going to do it that way. It's probably at least 4,000 ultras. What do you guys think? How many ultras to get to 6,350 points in that event? I feel like it's probably 4,000 ultras. Maybe less. Maybe 20.
Well, I think it's right around there, yeah.
All right. You could use faction tokens, Karthak. Absolutely. Could use faction tokens, transporter patterns, all kinds of stuff. There's a lot of ways to score, but it's a big score. It's a heroic. Okay? It's going to take a lot of points. So be prepared for that when that comes up. This will still be, when this event happens, you will still have the Ferengi Brothers event. So you might want to leave yourself a few to satisfy this event right here. By the way, again, this is stfc.ovh. Oscar, Victor, Henry. If you would like to visit this site, I highly recommend you bookmark it. Bubba Joe, I use this site every single day.
Yep.
Every single day. Why would I, Bubba Joe? Because of reason number 2 that you named. I am always going to look and see what is coming up so that I can look at my current events, also look at what's happening on the daily mini schedule so I can see where I can get some synergy spend, right? I'm going to see where I can get some synergy spend. As a matter of fact, let's take a quick peek. Let's fast forward, Bubba Joe. Today is Wednesday the 23rd. When does Quark's Cargo run? Is it the auction? Is it Quark's Cargo or Quark's Test? Quark's Test.
Today, yeah, it's the auction this weekend.
The auction this weekend. When does it start? Here, I got it written down. Quark auction begins on 26th. That is Saturday. Let's look right here. So right here, this is noon Eastern. Officer XP, solo leaderboard, blah. Officer recruit event, blah. Station event? Well, I got a lot of buildings to do, Bubba Joe. So I can spend materials at 6 p.m. on Saturday. Actually, no. I could let the clock work for me, Bubba Joe. I could spend the materials on buildings at 12:01 p.m. Eastern Time. But don't speed them up yet, folks, because you'll get the points. You'll get the points for the spend in the Quark auction. But if you finish it after 6 o'clock, then you'll get double paid. You'll get points in resources and materials in this station event, Bubba Joe. So if you got 1 or 2 building docks, whatever you've got, go ahead, spend the material somewhere in here. Wait 6 hours. What does that do, Bubba Joe? And I know it's small. I know it's small, folks, but what is it? 6 hours is 6 hours.
Less latinum. It's less latinum you have to spend speeding it up.
You got it. It's 6 hours of latinum or speed ups that you're going to save. All right. Now, where else can we send? Quark is a 48-hour event. Ooh. Limited time station event. That usually means that's what? Like a 12,000 point one right there? That's big. Right. You know what I'm going to do there? Probably going to do some guns. Now, at 6 o'clock.
No. Don't do guns.
No, not here. You're right. Hold on. I know where you're going. All right. So I'm going to listen. I might do a couple of buildings here. I might do a dock. Might do a couple of generators or a vault or a warehouse, whatever it takes to get me to 10,000 points. Okay. By the way, this is midnight, Saturday night going into Sunday morning, midnight Eastern time right here. So maybe some people aren't awake. All right. And by the way, when I finish this station event up here, I'm going to go ahead and spend my materials and start for the next building so I can let the timer work for me, let the clock work for me. Then I'm going to come down here at midnight. I'm going to speed those up, finish them, get the station points, spend some more materials, run some more buildings, get my 10 or 12,000 points, whatever you've got. All right. Then start more. Let the clock run. Let it run. As a matter of fact, when I'm done with this station event, Bubba Joe, I do want to put something else back in the queue, right? And I'm going to spend materials because Quark's auction is going on. What will I start when I am done with this event? Folks, listen to me very carefully. All right? February 27th is Sunday at midnight Eastern time. When I am done with the points for this event, what is the next thing that I start to build?
Defense platforms.
A defense platform. Why? Why, Bubba Joe?
Because there's a solo leaderboard coming up.
Ooh, right here. At noon Eastern on Sunday, noon Eastern on Sunday, we're going to get a solo leaderboard station event. Now, DJs, you say solo leaderboards are rubbish. Yes, they typically are. Okay? They usually are. And I am in a group that's like 42 to 60 or 44 to 60. It's a terrible bracket. I always lose this event.
Yours doesn't go to 60.
Fine, whatever, 50. Still stupid. Still terrible.
But
okay.
Station leaderboard events basically come down to who did defense platforms and how many.
That's right.
I mean, almost always.
That's exactly it. How many guns did you build? All right. But at noon Eastern on Sunday, I'm going to go ahead and speed those guns up. All right. Quark's auction is still going on. All right. So I might start another gun if I want to play in this SLB. I might start a third gun or a fourth gun. You guys just saw from my base here, I've got many guns I could do. Well, there's 3 at 42, 4 at 42. All right, all my docks are up. I mean, I've got 5 guns, Bubba Joe. 4 guns to get to 43. 5 guns that I could take to 44. But before I can do the 44 guns, I got to do 3 levels of this. Chances are I'm actually going to run out of materials before I get done. All right? But I do have some guns. I could go crazy with some guns. Oops. Now, just out of curiosity, let's look at my account. Let's analyze my account, Bubba Joe. If I have this station event right here, all right, what do you think? Just look. What do you think I might work on? If I know that I'm going to try to get to my guns here shortly, it might be this building right here. All right? It's probably going to be that one right there.
Yep.
Let's take a look at where'd it go? SDFC.space. Hopefully, that building called Defense Technology at 42 is going to give me some decent points. Well, 3,500. Not great. But I got another level I could do, Bubba Joe. Another 3,500. There's 7. I'm probably going to need 10. All right, I think that's what that event is, right? 10? If it's not the heroic, because it isn't at 10 and 12, or is it 8 and 10? I don't remember.
It's 10 and 12. 10 for the 12-hour event, 12 for the 6-hour event.
The big one, the heroic type style. Okay? So I'm going to need 10 for this one while I'm at 7. All right? Oh, no. I can't take it to 44. Bubba Joe, this is horse crap. I can't take it to 44 because I'm going to have to take this daggone thing to 44.
What? You know what's hilarious?
Wait. Obviously, I'm interpreting something wrong. Aeronautics needs R&D to go to 44.
Yep.
I thought R&D needed defense platforms. No, that was ops. To get to R&D 44, I've got all this research to do. Oh, yeah. Again, no way I'm going to have enough materials for all this. No way I'm going to have enough materials to go for all this. Yeah, you're right, Blue Mandalorian. That was, again, me wafting the smell of a baking pylum, only to realize I am still now 130 miles away from my next exit, Bubba Joe.
You know what's and I don't mean to laugh at your misery too much, but this is exactly the pain people have been going through for the last 2 years.
Welcome to G4 land. I'm only at 44, folks, so as you creep up into your low 40s and 39s and 40s, be ready for some of this stuff. So, Bubba Joe, my guns, really, for that SLB, truthfully, I've only got 4 guns I can do. I can't take the next gun to 43 or to 44 until I build the defense building to 44, which needs aeronautics at 44, which needs R&D at 44, which needs 3 more researches before I can even build it. Oh, man. Good thing that there's station events coming up. There's actually a decent amount of synergy here, Bubba Joe. At least I'll get some synergy. All right? I'm going to get some synergy here. I'm going to get some synergy down here. I'm going to get some synergy here. Go get some synergy here. As a matter of fact, when I do the gun for this event, it's going to automatically finish this event right here. Okay? This station event right there. It's going to automatically finish. Then I'm done. All right? Because Quark's auction.
Tapping out.
Yeah, I'm tapping out because Quark's auction ends right here at noon Eastern on the 28th. And you can see here for the first 12 hours from midnight till noon, there's nothing building related. Now, we'll be able to spend some materials probably here for research. Okay? And that looks like it's probably, Bubba Joe, going to be the 8,500 point research. All right? So this one should be all right. As long as I'm not spent on mats, I should be able to do this event for 8,500 points. And we can see it's the one for resources, which is not my favorite. I really like the ones that pay ultras, which is exactly how I've accumulated as many ultras as I have.
So hang on, DJ. So you keep thinking about. So this is something that lots of players do. I've done it. You're doing it right now. So Quark event ends where?
Quark event ends right here. Now, again, like I said, I can do some research. I'll finish this event. All right. And depending on where I am, I may continue. Who knows? As a matter of fact, what would be another good thing? Maybe to rush a building, Bubba Joe, and start another gun. Rush a building, start another gun. Start it during this block, so I'm getting the points for materials for Quark. But then afternoon Eastern, I've got another station SLB. All right, maybe you've got.
That's exactly the point I wanted to get to. Is just because you have to spend the materials during the Quark event does not mean you have to then redeem the building in that same event. You can wait until you are being incentivized to redeem the building, like for a station solo leaderboard.
If you've got second
or a domination type event.
If you've got second builder, I may argue that sometime here, probably. And again, if you're trying to be efficient, if you're trying to save speed ups, I'd say probably do it around the 11 o'clock or 11:30 hour, right? Is there a third builder? Is that what you guys said? No, there's not.
No, there's not.
It's just two builders, right? 3 researches, 2 builders. Okay, so I might clear out both of the buildings that I got going right here, Bubba Joe. Clear them both out about 11:30, 11:45. Clear them both out, and start 2 guns. I'll start 2 guns. I'll get the material points for Quark, and then claim them after I get all my helps. And I'll probably claim it at like 5:50 p.m. Eastern time. And again, and maybe I don't claim them at all. Maybe your leaderboard is so stupid, ridiculous, that claiming 2 guns isn't even going to place you in this event. So then you hang on to it. What would you hang on to it for? You'd hang on to it for another station event like that one or this one or this one or that one. All right. This is it's an 11-day calendar or this one. Okay?
What other event have we seen recently that helps incentivize doing defense platforms?
A power auction.
A power auction or the new power event that's kind of the spin-off of Domination that is only buildings and research.
Yeah,
right.
And guns.
You can't get there with XP. Yeah, so guns, buildings, and research. And so maybe you just kind of leave that one banked for when one of those comes along, and then you can auto-complete that event.
Absolutely. Okay, absolutely. So a lot of good synergy here for the Quark event. I ain't going to lie. It's really good timing, which I don't think they did on purpose because this schedule has been set for like many, many months. On the other hand, maybe they put Quark where they did, although they usually put Quark on, they usually put officer metas or, things like that on a weekend. So probably wasn't, it's probably coincidence. But either way, I'm going to take it. There's a lot of synergy here, folks. You can get, and this is what we talk about, getting paid to spend, getting paid double to spend. Take your rewards and double them up. Now, the third item on Bubba Joe's checklist was never spend yourself to 0. All right? Never spend yourself to 0. Always leave yourself a little bit of something in case Scopely pops something up on you. Or, Bubba Joe, be prepared to what? Be prepared to
pay the price.
Pay the price.
Skip out.
Either skip or spend money to recover.
Yep.
All right? So never spend yourself to 0. Those are the 3 rules of spending valued currency. I am going to violate one of those 3 rules tonight. And I am indeed going to spend myself to 0 on Ultras just to have a little bit of fun with you guys. All right? But again, disclaimer. That was like an hour-long disclaimer. Okay. Is anybody surprised? Is anybody shocked by this right now? Okay. Hour-long disclaimer before we get to the fun stuff. Don't ever spend yourself a 0. Always leave yourself a buffer. That is rule number 1 in this game. If I were doing this properly, Bubba Joe, if I were doing this properly, I would spend down to about 8 or 10,000 Ultras. Truthfully. Okay? That's what I would do. However, Blue Mandalorian, certain members of our audience do get a kick out of me putting myself into terrible situations. So I will spend to 0 tonight. You should not. Okay? Shane says, you lost me. Can you do the disclaimers again? Absolutely. I got you. All right? I got you. Rule number 1. I'm serious. I'm going to do it. Rule number 1. All right? Always look for synergy in your rewards. Rule number 2. I already forgot. Synergy and rewards.
Yes.
I guess synergy and events. Is that what you said? No. See, I don't even remember now. What the hell did you say?
Wait until Wait until there's an event to incentivize you to spend.
Well, that's the synergy in events. Okay, next
is look to the future to see if there's something coming where you can double or triple up your spend.
Okay, so rule number 1 and rule number 2 are kind of the same. Look for synergy. Use stfc.ovh. Use your in-game news calendar, okay? Use this down here, this big old billboard with Maya's picture on it. Use this, all right? Or perhaps you want to use... or you want to come over to talkingtrek. What's our website? talkingtrekstfc.com. All right, and we're going to pull up Jesse's calendar. Okay, maybe you want to use this. What is happening? Okay, there it goes. Why does that look so ugly? Not the calendar.
That's because you pulled up the wrong one.
Huh. No, that's rules of... Oh, no, I don't want the fire one. I just meant, like, why is there a OneDrive border? That's weird. I don't want that. I want full screen. Anyway, whatever. It doesn't matter. All right. Look at Jesse's calendar. All right. Look at your game calendar. Look at stfc.ovh. Wherever you want to look for synergy. So rule number 1 and number 2, there you go. Don't spend... Thank you, Captain Planet. See, Bubba Joe, you forgot your own rules. 1, don't spend unless you're paid for it. Number 2, look for synergy with your spend and or rewards. And number 3, don't spend yourself to 0 / AKA leave yourself a buffer. Ladies and gents, I am going to follow rules number 1 and 2. I am totally violating rule number 3 right now. Bubba Joe, are we ready to go? Let's do it.
Well, that depends. Are you going to do your purchase first and then spend yourself to 0, or are you going to buy yourself a buffer later?
I don't know. We'll see. We'll see how these packs look.
All right.
All right. Let's see. I don't know if I'm going to go through a lot of these individually. Maybe we'll do just a couple. Ooh, yeah, Galron. I like Galron. All right, so that chest was not super exciting. All right, let's open 4 more. All right, what did we get? 7,300 transporter patterns. That's good. Only 2 Gowron. Not a fan of that. Got another Baitor. That's good. Couple of Tomahawk. I'm good with that. As a matter of fact, my double odds, Bubba Joe, look like they were okay. Got a couple of Martok, Bael, Baitor, Tomahawk, Galron. All right, I got all 5 rares. Ooh, look, 2 Honor Guard Worf. The only thing I didn't walk with was Sela. All right, at least not in her second form, because I did, in fact, pull a Tasha Yar. I did pull 3 Lorca shards, which is fantastic. Okay? Again with the extra Lorca shards from this chest. Yes, Lorca. Must have. All right. And another shard of 5 of 11, which I am... That, by the way, is not 100. That is a 1,000. Okay, just in case anybody's curious. It's not 100. That's 1,000. I'm 194 out of 1,000, which sucks. All right. Very, very long road.
Right around the corner, DJ. It's going to happen right around the corner.
Yep. Only 319 miles from my next exit.
8 lucky pulls, and you're there.
There you go. 8 lucky pulls. All right, here we go. We're going to keep going. As a matter of fact, Beat for the Streets in the YouTube chat says, has he started pulling chess yet? Like, I left an hour ago. He was going to pull chess. I know. Sorry. All right, let's skip them all, see what we got. 2 Troy. Now, I'm not opposed to this. What is Troy's officer ability, guys? You gotta remember? Increased damage against Romulan hostiles. All right. Now, again, probably not super effective at Tier 2, Tier 3, maybe even Tier 4, but we've often hypothesized that this TNG crew maybe hasn't yet been fully discovered, Bubba Joe. I still firmly believe that there is a hostile grinding crew in here somewhere. Okay, I really do believe that. I don't know. I might be wrong. I just feel like everything happened at the same time. We lost Pike Moreau Chen for 52+. We got TNG. It's all about PvE. I feel like there's something hidden in here. You know what I'm saying? Now, Karthak, it's not Troy, because she's increasing damage, right? As a matter of fact, even Data, for example, is increasing your piercing. Nobody is decreasing damage like Chen did, Bubba Joe. So you're still going to take some shots. But the idea is to overpower them. Piercing, anti-mitigation, weapons damage. You're trying to end the battle as soon as possible, right? typically. What happened to Bubba?
Beverly Crusher does give you some mitigation.
Yeah, mitigation, extra piercing, whatever. You're trying to use the tools because you're not going to get a damage reduction, not like Chen. All right. So again, I don't know. I've been told I'm crazy, but I think
was a pretty good. That was a pretty good chest. So that was 5 chests, right?
Yep. 2 honor
60
guard
total
warp.
shards.
Mm-hmm.
So 60 total shards. That means roughly 30 of them should have been epic.
That was a full pull.
There was a full pull in there.
Yep.
Full pull of an epic.
Yeah, that's an
a
epic
full
full
pull of an
pull.
epic.
47,000 transporter patterns. That's an epic full pull.
But you got 22 epic shards of people you don't have maxed. That's a good diversity of pull. Like, that's really good.
Yeah. 22 shards out of the what?
Out of 30. So 60 total, roughly half and half. So 30 would be roughly half of the
2, 4,
epic,
5,
half
6,
rare.
11. We don't know what that was. 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20 out of the 30, and then whatever fell into the transporter patterns. You're right. And I've got a lot of epics maxed. I really do. I've got a lot of them maxed. So, yeah, not a bad chest. Okay? Not a bad chest. Yeah. Let's continue on. Pull us another, and we'll do them instant. What's up? Good night, IG. Good night, Nahani. It's getting late, I know. Oh, it's only 10:30. Here we go. Okay. 3, 10 of 11, which, I mean, I'm fine with. I'll promote him when I get him there. Another Sela, more Honor Guard Wharf. I tell you, at the rate I'm going, and this is a 2X officer, Bubba Joe. The rate I'm going, I could get a tier out of Honor Guard Wharf tonight. Now, that would be exciting.
Yes, it would.
6, Michael Burnham. A little bit stacked up there. Another Troy. Troy is going to get tiered up tonight. That's almost a guarantee. Another Lorca, another 5 of 11. Always happy with that. And finally, my good luck has come into play, and I got a Wesley Crusher. Jazzed about that. Okay. Always.
Why is he not maxed? I'm really disappointed in you, DJ.
Shut up.
If Captain Mark was here, he would tell you the same thing.
I know. Okay, let's see what we got in this next one. Oh, a Lucky Scotty. So there's a tier up, okay? We got a Lucky Scotty. He can be tiered up tonight. That's not 2 Lucky Scotties. That's the display bug.
3 Sela.
3
Look at
Sela.
that.
Another 3 on the Tribble. Another 5 of 11. I like that. 3 on Sela. Good.
4 on Worf.
Oh, man. That is looking so sweet. Another Tomahawk, some Martok, some more Duality. Another Troy. She's absolutely getting tiered up tonight. And, listen, another one that is important to me, okay? TOS Kirk. He's an important officer to me. 4 Lorca, Bubba Joe. 4 Lorca. And he's tier 3. Obviously, I'm still a long ways, but, tier 4 Lorca is going to be kind of sweet, too.
Yep.
That won't happen tonight, obviously, but that's what we're working towards. All right, let's continue. Christian, Wesley is not special. Christian in the YouTube chat says, "Why is Wesley so special? Do not listen to Bubba Joe when it comes to Wesley Crusher." Okay,
Wesley Crusher is awesome.
He is the exact opposite of awesome. Okay, don't listen to Bubba Joe when it comes to Wesley Crusher. That's funny. Sorry, Christian. If you're new here, ignore Bubba Joe. If Wesley Crusher comes out of his mouth, just completely tune him out for the next few minutes. Another 5 chests. Another 4 Honor Guard Wharf. We are but a mere 26 shards away, Bubba Joe. I'm feeling good about that. More Bael. Beitor, which, listen, I kind of was excited about Beitor. I told you guys. Bubba Joe convinced me not to spend on her. All right? But I won't mind promoting her up because she belongs on my Big Mama when I raid. So I'm looking forward to promoting that. Another Lorca. Tomahawk, good. Galron, who we've argued is very, very valuable, and more 5 of 11. I'm very happy with that. Okay, and 10,200 transporters. That was probably a rare full pull. 10,200?
Probably.
Maybe not. Maybe not. And too late now. I need to go back and look at that screenshot and see what else we had there. That could have been a full pull. It might not have been. It's close. I think a full pull of a rare would be 12,000, wouldn't it? What does a rare give? 75?
Yeah, 30 shards times 75. That's not that much.
Yeah, 75 times, let's say 34 shards. 20. Yeah, there probably was a rare full pull in there, Bubba Joe. There probably was. Because, look, I mean, I only got 1750. Well, that was only single chest. Let's look here. Ooh, another 10,400. I think that's a rare full pull right there.
You don't have a lot of unique epics here. That could just be a bunch of epics you already have.
4 more Wharf. Troy, only 3 shards away. Very jazzed about that. 2 more Sela. I don't know, Baba. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 6 epics. So, yeah, there could be some epics done in there.
6. What are you counting?
Honor Guard Wharf, TOS Kirk, Troy, 10 of 11, Jordy, and Sela.
Well, count the total shards. So it's 4, 5,
1, 2,
7,
3, 4,
8, 9,
5, 6,
10, 11.
7, 11 out of 60. So, yeah, there's definitely probably
mixed epics. 19 there that would have just gone to transporter patterns. So
All
that's
right.
probably not a lucky pull of a rare.
19, though, times 400. It's only 7,600, and we just determined that a rare full pull, Bubba Joe, would only be a Prout 2,500. That is a rare full pull. That's a rare full pull right there. Most likely. It might not be. I could have had good RNG and picked up 6 more epic shards. You know what I'm saying? That would have also balanced it out. But, yeah, who knows? Unfortunately, we can't see it. All right, let's continue. Bill says it was Carol for the transporter. That's actually not true. We'll go through the animation. Let me show you what happens here, folks. All right? When we go through the animation, the first card that it pulls that would be converted to a transporter pattern then takes all of the transporter patterns that you earned and displays in that one screen. So it's not that officer gave you the full pull or this or that. Let's continue on here. Okay, right here. Yuki did not give me 625 divided by 75. Yuki did not give me 8 1/3 shards. You see what I'm saying? Yuki was the first officer that I came across that transformed into transporter patterns, and then it now displays to me how many total transporter patterns that I got in this pull. All right? If it's 625, that means I got 1 epic shard, which is 400. Something's off. Let me think. 400.
No, then 3 rare. 225 would be 3 rare.
Oh, yeah. Thank you. It's getting late. So, yeah, I got 1 epic shard and 3 rare shards is what converted. And obviously, that makes sense because I got 8 cards. Can you see it down here? I got 8 total cards. All right. 1 of those cards was one of the transporter pulls. All right. And that means that card number 10, 11, and 12 were all transporter pulls. So you take this number, add, subtract 1, I guess, essentially, and then, the difference to 12. That's how many cards were maxed and how many officers were converted into transporter patterns. In this case, it was 1 epic and 3 rare, just like Bubba Joe said. Sorry, I'm struggling with the math, all right? We're going to continue.
That's okay.
We're going to continue on and skip so we can see all of them. 2 more Sela. Yay! Deanna Troy is promotable tonight.
Nice.
Let's see.
Christian's got an interesting question in the chat, in the YouTube chat.
How many maxed officers do you have? Is that what he's asking, or are you asking something else?
Yeah. Yep. No, that's the one. And I think just spend 30 seconds saying how you got them.
I have a lot of officers maxed, Christian. All right. Let me show you my officers here real quick, and then I'll give you a real brief synopsis on how to do it. Okay. Is it we sort by level? Is that it?
Yep.
Okay. Well, let me go back then. Sort by level. So starting right here at Talon, all the way down to Domitia. All of these are maxed. You can see them. They say max. All right. These are all promoted to tier 5. Now, I may not, for example, here in the case of Ston, have him fully done with XP, Bubba Joe. All right. Why would I not? Because I never send him on assignments. He's never in a position of PvP. He's always on a minor. So he has been a very, very low priority for me to spend XP on. If I have an XP event and I'm just struggling, Bubba Joe, and I got nowhere to spend it, I'll come and
He's a good outlet.
Yeah, he's a good outlet. All right, I'll spend it on him if I have to. All right, if I have to. But but yeah, as far as shards go, from here all the way up. So let's see. How many epics is that? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11 epics are promoted to max, but let me show you something more disgusting. All right. Here's Pike, whom I haven't promoted yet, but I have the shards. Okay? You guys can't see because of the cat. There you go. Here's Mud that I haven't promoted yet because of freaking independent credits. Another Mud, independent credits. I'm short. Mitchell, I could. I'm just kind of waiting until I need him for XP, but I have the shards. Same thing for Eurydice. All right, I have the shards. All right, I don't have the independent credits for her. So I've got shards to be able to promote another 5 epics. All right, Bill says you have better luck. Is it luck, Bubba Joe?
It's not luck. It's planning, and it's a strategy that you have put out on YouTube. Tell people to go find that link. But really, very quickly, it's about converting faction credits into the faction recruits. And so how does that work, DJ? Just 30 seconds, because we got to go.
Depending on where you are, okay, you may do it with 2 factions. You may do it with 3. It doesn't matter, okay? Maybe you are only in a position to do it with 1. And what I am saying is, if you are desperately starving for faction credits to build a Saladin, for example, I feel like that's a pretty big step. That's a pretty big importance, okay, Bubba Joe? You got to get that ship. That level 28 ship is important to your gameplay, okay? But once you do that, all right, I don't like building up faction credits, not at the early levels, okay? Not at the early levels. Here's what I'm going to do. As I promote my reputation here, okay, and I'm higher in reputation, but you're going to see this. Federation Recruit number 1. Now, this is expensive, okay? This sucks a little bit, all right? This I'm going to buy 3 times. I'm going to spend 300 faction credits every single day on this box. And then when I unlock my next reputation bundle, Bubba Joe, I'm going to buy this box. I buy both of them. Okay, so I'm spending 300 here, another 240 here, but now I'm at 3,000 faction recruits. Then I'm going to go up another level, and I'm going to get Federation Recruit 3, 180, but another 1,500, so I'm at 4,500 for the day. When I get locked out at 10 million, I get this bundle, 300 faction credits, 3,000 recruits. That is a total of 7,500 faction recruits per day, Christian. All right, but you are paying dearly for it. 300, 240 is 540, 180 is 720. 1,020 faction credits a day you spend on this. Okay? And by the way, if you don't have it, if you can't get there, then you start at the top and work your way down. Okay? If you're going to not spend one, don't spend one of the most expensive ones. All right? Now, what do you do with these? All right? I just gained 7,500 faction recruits. 7,500 faction recruits. stfc.ovh, and I think we just had it, so it's not going to show up on this calendar. One time every 11 days, there's an officer recruit solo leaderboard. When that pops, I'm going to come over here to recruits, and I'm going to spend on these boxes right here for whatever factions I'm doing it for. And by the way, the more factions you can do, the better. Okay? I actually don't have any for Fed. And this is a bad time to demonstrate this because I have stopped this loop. All right, but what you're going to do then, you're going to come in here and you're going to spend them. I do still have a bunch of Klingons that I didn't end up burning yet. All right, so I'm going to build them up, and then I'm going to do these during officer recruit events. So like the heroic that's coming up, or the normal recruit. I'm going to do this. Now, why would I do this? Because these are all maxed, Christian. 3 uncommons, 3 rares, and an epic. They're all maxed. Now, you may not have them maxed, right? But buying this chest is going to very quickly max these 7 officers. And when I say very quickly, I mean absolutely. probably a couple of months. Okay? I mean, how long did it take Scaly back? He started from scratch. He thought I was crazy. He bought into this, and what? In 3 months, he got his first transporter pattern? Okay?
I thought it was faster than that.
It might have been. It might have been. It's very quick. Max these out. Once that happens, you just saw what happened, right? Once you max these out, you start getting, here, I'll just show you. Once you max these out, it's 100% transporter patterns or officer XP. Okay? Now that was, here we go. So there we go. 1,375 transporter patterns with a click, 40,000 officer XP. All right? So once these officers are maxed, it's 100% XP, 100% transporter pattern. All right? XP, of course, is helpful, but then you got all these officers over here in the transporter store. Okay? You got all these officers in the transporter store. And by the way, Tomb World says, I'm still catching up on credits for promotions. All right? And that's kind of my argument, Tomb World. I'm with you. I would go for the shards first, then worry about the promotions, unless it's a really worthwhile officer like Alexander Marcus. Promote that. Once you do all the shards, once you get him maxed, but you're spending all your faction credits, Bill or Christian, might want to save up for a week or two. Get your 25,000 faction credits. Go ahead and promote that guy. Okay? But then just keep going down the line. Guess who else is in here? Khan, 6 of 11. All right? Carol Marcus and Gary Mitchell, great for stats. Just keep going down the line.
So DJ, who are the 3 most important officers to get out of the faction, out of the transporter patterns?
Well,
this isn't a trick question.
Not either of these 3. Not Kirk, Gorkon, or Nero. Okay? Why? Because I'm getting them from the faction chest. All right?
Yep.
So these are going to be maxed by the time I start getting transporter patterns, so you don't have to do those. All right? I would argue that Khan is very important. I would argue that 6 of 11 is very important, but my favorite will probably be these 2 right here. Now, I know somebody's going to say Kang. The Trinity officers, the Triangle Busters. I don't ever use Kang. I literally don't ever use Kang. That said, if you own a D4 or plan to own a D4, Kang will be great. Okay? Kang will be really, really good. But when I am fighting, I see a lot of Enterprises and Augurs. I don't see many D4s. You know why I don't see many D4s, in my opinion? Because it takes crystal, and all of your miners take crystal. I think people shy away from the D4 because it's a crystal hog. All right? And they're using crystal on their miners. So I personally feel like I see more Enterprises and Augurs flying around out there. So I do Shar and Marcus. Okay? Those 2 are the most important out of the Trinities. I also, of course, love Khan and 6 of 11. Out of all these officers, those are I think the top 4. All right. If you have a very well-developed augur, then I love Georgiou. But only if you have Ash Tyler to go with her. Okay.
So you missed one, and it's tricky because you only need the unlock, but you missed one that is super important if you don't have it yet.
Yeah, Pike. Obviously.
Right.
Pike goes with Moreau like peas and carrots. Okay. Pike. And truthfully, Pike probably needs to be the number 1 officer you go for. It changes the grinding game completely. All right, so really out of all 4 of those, Pike is your PvE destination, okay? 6 of 11 is your Armada destination. Listen, Shar and Marcus can wait a little bit. These are your PvP destinations, but if you're low enough that you're still working on those, if you're just flying a Sally, then these aren't going to make a huge difference at this time. These officers aren't going to come into play until you are dabbling with your epics. All right, so I would definitely say Pike first, then either Khan or 6, all right, and then come back to your Trinity Busters. And then later, you can come down and do Eurydice, Muds, Georgiou. I have all of these done, Bubba Joe, every single one of them except for Spock, and I'm saving him for recruiting events. Okay?
Yep.
Now, somebody says, why not take Pike to max? I did. And as far as what's necessary, yeah, the tier 1 unlock, but eventually you're going to do all these, and the stats are really, really good too. So that's why. Okay. That wasn't 30 seconds, but it was short.
It was very short for you.
Let's recruit some more, because I still want to spend my Dabos tonight. And what time are we
That's
at?
right.
We're at 2.5 hours.
We are. Yep.
So we're starting to get a little long. I want to finish up these ultras. We'll do some Dabos, and then we'll roll. All right, Troy, Kirk, Burnham, another Honor Guard Wharf, 20 away. 3 more Lorca. Not a bad chest.
Nope.
I'm down to 30,000, though. How many did I start with? 60. I don't think I'm going to get Wharf done tonight. Daggone. Unless I get lucky. I don't think I'm going to get him there. Christian says 30 seconds equals 7 minutes, but nonetheless, thanks for the recap. There you go, buddy. 7 minutes really is very, very fast for me, like, truthfully. There's another rare full pull, Bubba Joe. Dang on, I wish I could get some of that luck on my epics.
Or on one of the new rares.
Mm-hmm. Okay, let's keep going. Let's keep on cooking.
Don't read the chat.
Brassman just got a Sela full pull. Nice! Congratulations, man. That's huge. That's big time right there. Congratulations.
All right, Big Huggy, that is 100% false. All you have to do is claim your daily recruit out of Syndicate to get Grush. It's not a wallet thing. It costs you exactly nothing. It is. You get Grush, you will be able to max Grush 100% for free.
Yeah, let me show you. Let me show you something here real quick. Let me look at this one. 3. Okay, another Sela. Okay, all good. Listen, we've done enough to satisfy the SMS. Let's promote, and I'll show you the chest. All right, I'm going to claim my prize. It's got my Syndicate XP in it. Whoop whoop, 3,400. We're going to collect that, and now we're level 10. Bubba Joe, let's pop up in here. Why didn't my chest reset? I thought the chest was supposed to reset, and I thought there was supposed to be a claim button down here. Did that change? There's supposed to be a claim button right here.
Well, evidently you got it, but the chest doesn't reset unless the chest changes.
Oh, and I didn't get plus. I didn't get plus daily Syndicate XP. Okay.
Right.
Well, anyway, the point that I was going to show you, Huggy, is you get 1 Grush shard every single day, completely free, starting at right here. What is this? Level 5. Starting at level 5, you get 1 Grush shard every single day. All right. So you're working to get to level 5. Level 5 is actually where you start getting it every single day. And yeah, you open it every single day. Now, it doesn't even show me that I got my Grush shards. I hope I did. There's supposed to be a claim chest there. I didn't get them, Bubba Joe. That did not give me my Grush shards. I had 72 to begin with.
Oh, time to get Billy on the phone.
Billy! Hold on. We're gonna reboot here just to see. Yeah, Looser says restart your game. That's what I'm gonna do. We're gonna reboot the game. It is 11 o'clock. People are probably starting to cram out their dailies, so lag might be striking up just a little bit. All right. Ooh, yeah.
Hey, some of the dailies have reset.
I just said that. It's 11 o'clock. It's not my internet. Why would I get shards for free, Ransusi? I will show you. Because I was within the 3,400 points to cross from level 9 to level 10. And what do I get at level 10? I get 25 Grush shards as a bonus. But there's no chest here, Bubba. And I don't have him yet. Ooh, boy. I had 72. I mean, I was only 3 days away from a tier. But there's supposed to be...
There is
a claim button right here. Right here somewhere, there's a claim button that's supposed to show up. And it did not give me my bundle. Oh, boy. Well, good thing it happened on video. We got a video to go with my ticket. I need 25 Grush shards, please. All right, anyway, we'll come back to that later. Man, see, but that stinks. I was going to promote Grush tonight. We'll see if it ends up popping.
Upgrade your Troy. It'll be fine.
I am going to upgrade Troy. Well, I was going to upgrade Grush too. All right, but we'll see. All right, anyway, let's finish off these Ultras. We'll do some Dabos. And I was going to spend $100, but it's getting late. I might be too tired to spend $100. Ow. And Wardot is coming to attack my station. Good thing banners worked. I wouldn't have paid attention. Let's see. Look. And he got 2 of them. But I'm bubbled, so we'll just do that. He didn't break my base, so no repairs needed on the docks, and I'll just go ahead and start. Now, just out of curiosity, did you guys happen to see the 2 ships that died? The 2 ships that died were explorers. What do you think he hit me with? Pop quiz. I have a miner, 2 miners, and 3 explorers in dock. What did he hit me with? Could be a battleship. That's certainly possible, but it could also be... No, it wasn't a Stella because he killed an Enterprise. All right, so it definitely wasn't a Stella.
Could be an Explorer.
It could be an Explorer. Why could it be an Explorer? Because I have nothing for him to... I had no interceptors. All right? I had no interceptors here. So if I had an interceptor in dock, then we definitely would have been able to know, right? Because it will target in triangle first.
You had 2 miners and 3 three explorers.
Yes, 3 explorers.
So then it doesn't matter. It would have been anything. It would have attacked the explorers first.
That's right, because the interceptor would have been against the triangle. See, daggone it, my pop quiz failed. I tried to be a Mr. Smarty Pants. But you're right, because the interceptors would have gone against the triangle first anyway.
Yep.
And it took out my Enterprise, so it was probably... It took out an Enterprise in one go. I'm still probably going to think that it was either an Explorer or a battleship. Probably a battleship. Because, I mean, it killed an Enterprise. The Enterprise had Yuki on it, and it still killed it. Let's find out. What's your bet, Bubba Joe? What's your bet? I'm going to go with a battleship.
Oh, I'm going to go with Explorer.
Okay. Let's see what it was. Okay, that was weird. Let's see. Wardot hit me with... We were both wrong. Pylum.
Oh.
And look at that. Battle was so short. Only 3 rounds. Obviously, I did win. But battle was so short that Yuki really didn't have time. I mean, did take out half his shields, but not a ton of time there. All right. You know what? I was probably lucky that I still had Yuki in here, because Yuki's also going to increase the damage against the Romulan Pylum. Marcus did nothing. Kirk gave me morale. I still lost shields. All right. But that's because he's throwing...
Pylum's a good ship.
Pylum is a great ship. It's just got tons and tons of shots, folks. Tons and tons of shots. Look there. 4. And look how many shots are... Oh, wait. Those are cons. 1, 2, 3, 4, and then 5, 6, 7. 7 shots. That is round 2, I believe. Oh, no, that was round 1. That's round 1. 7 shots in round 1.
All right. Harrison and the Pylum are best friends.
Harrison and the Pylum are yummy, yummy, yummy. All right. Come on. We got to finish this up. Got to finish.
You keep getting distracted.
People keep tapping my base, son. What cookie? Who needs cookies? Monkey says, "Where's my cookie?" Oh, did you say it was an interceptor? All right. Oh yeah, Russ. Interceptor, the Pylum. That's why I want it to be my next ship. That's why I'm shooting for it. Oh my God! Oh, Papa Joe, look at that! Woo! I got 115 shots and 10 of 11. Yeah! All right, that was a great pull. And 4 shards of wharf. Nice.
Wait, I thought you don't mind.
I like to mine as little as possible. As little as possible, okay? Very, very fast. Bam, done, get it out, okay? I want it done.
No, that's a great pull.
As fast as possible.
The Tribble has great stats as well. So
that's right. Dude, I used the Tribble on like 2 or 3 different assignments. Truthfully, he doesn't mind a bunch.
Active nanoprobes is the best.
Active nanoprobes is good. I also, you know where else I use him? Officer training. He's one of my best health officers, folks. I use him on officer training. What am I getting out of officer training, Bubba Joe?
Trade XP.
Trade XP. All right, I use him for that assignment as well, just for stats. I'm telling you. Yeah, collective bargaining. That is the active nanoprobes, I believe. So yeah, no, there's good ones.
Right.
I truthfully, it's probably half and half, Bubba Joe. He's probably only mining half the time. The other time I got him on ATAs. I don't usually put him under deck, to be perfectly honest with you, Jason. If he's not mining, he's on an ATA. If he's not on an ATA, I do have him on the ship. I don't ever use him on a lower deck. Anyway, good pull. And probably, Bubba Joe, a rare full pull in here, too, at 11,100 transporter patterns. That was good. And look, even 4 more shards of Wharf. I'm only 11 shards.
Used to get no full pulls.
11 shards away. I know I've gotten a lot of rare full pulls tonight. 11 shards away from Honor Guard Wharf. Oh, man, I'm going to feel so good. I'm feeling lucky, right? Oh, man. Oh, Bubba Joe, it's going to be close. I might buy a pack just for the Ultras tonight. I might do it.
You got the epic, your luck might run out.
Oh, boy. Let's see. Okay. No Wharf in that one. Go figure. No Wharf. Daggone. Let's see. Anything else exciting there? Nothing super big. Okay. This is it. I only got one more full pull after this, Bubba Joe. I don't think I'm going to get 11 shards. Dang it! Shoot! So close. Hey, looky there, Bubba Joe. All right.
Oh.
Yeah, Gowron's a good one. We just talked about Gowron tonight.
Yes.
Yeah. Okay. Another shard of Honor Guard Wharf. I'm going to fall 10 shards short on this guy, Bubba Joe. Daggone. Because there's no way I'm going to pull 10 shards out of this last one. I'll be lucky to get like 2 or 3. Lucky. Maybe 4. Come on. Come on. Give me something good.
Needs a new pair of shoes.
Just 1. 9 shards, Bubba Joe. I got to be honest with you. I don't know if I can spend $100 on 15,000 Ultras. I don't think 15,000 Ultras gets me 9 more shards.
No, I don't think it does either.
I don't think it does. Dang, man.
You'd have to get some of those early pulls like you had before.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Ooh.
He's still in the
Dang.
amalgam recruits.
So close. Yeah. Yeah, I have 0 of those right now. It just so happened that I rounded myself out to 0 on the last one. Man, I did a lot of screaming. Where's my water? Oh, no, I'm out of water.
Time for beer.
I'm out of water. My refinery, I think I get to do amalgam in the morning. Yep, I get to do it in the morning. It's not going to give me, I mean, boy, the luck that I would need, Bubba Joe, to get
You just 1%. That's all you need.
1% chance to get the 10 shards. Less than 1%. Less than 1%.
No. 10 shards, 1%, right?
No, 10 shards is
less
than
one.
1%.
Okay. Never mind then.
Yeah. Dang, gone so close. I gotta tell you, man, I'm super thinking about it. I'd give me 4 more full pulls if I got 2
So, which
shards.
pack are you going to buy?
I said I was going to let you guys pick. But I think I want this one. So I can get the Ultras and I can finish Wharf. The alternative was this one. I'll tell you why I'm not. This is a good pack, but I'll tell you why I'm not 1,000% sure that this is really the one I want. Now, granted, it does give me 11,000, okay, and it does give me some highly sought after independent credits, Bubba Joe. I do need independent credits. All right.
Yep.
Here's why I'm not 1,000% sure that this is the right pack for me. Okay. 5,500 Dabo tokens, which is a good value. Okay, don't get me wrong. But here is our calculator, okay? Here, let me zoom this in a little bit. This is how I've been tracking the Dabo tokens that we're going to get, okay? At the end of it all, let me see what this is including. Okay, let me change this formula here real quick just to drag it on down, okay? There we go. Okay, so this, I think, is what I have. Yeah. This is what I've earned so far, Bubba Joe. 13,250. I have spent 5,000. Is that right? Let me check that number again. Loot so far. There's the freebies. This event hasn't happened yet. Yeah, I guess that's right, because I did do the pay track. I did do the tickets. I subtracted that 25 because I actually got 300. So I took out 200, then added 300. Took out 250, added 350. I did place in this solo leaderboard the first time around and got 200. So yeah, guess that's my number. I'm at 13,250 total. Now, that's not what I've got tonight because I have spent some. I think I've got 5,500. No, that can't be right, Bubba Joe. Something's wrong. I'm going to have to look at this more tomorrow. Something is off. No, I guess that probably is right. So far, free-to-play should have 9,950. That can't be right, Bubba Joe. Oh, I'm an idiot. I did the whole thing, didn't I? I drug it all the way down for the entire month. All right, I'm stupid. Let me drag this back up. What we should have available to us is down through here. 11, that's better. 11,900. I've spent 5,000. I had 6,900, but I spent 1,400 on something else. I don't remember. It was on Dill. It was on the Dill pack. Whew. Whew. That freaked me out for a second, okay? So here's what I've got left, Bubba Joe. My ATAs are gone because I already did all that. I spent 14 refines in gas. I've got 5,500 left, which means I can finish this one and start working on this one. But I still have 2,500 more to come. Now, if I've already spent 14 here, that means I can spend another 3,600 on Dill. Okay? I can spend 3,600 there. I have 5,500 more, so minus 5,500. That would give me 19 more pulls towards steel, which I think would be my next one, Bubba Joe. Okay? So 1,900 towards here. So based on what I have right now, I would only have 31 remaining pulls of steel. I am going to earn 2,500 more just in events and tickets. So that means I would have 600 tokens left for Crystal and Trite, which would be fine. Okay? 600 left. Yeah. But if I buy that pack, that has 5,500 in it, so 600 minus 5,000, 4,400 plus 5,500, I would be wasting 1,100 Dabos. And when
you'd be putting them on in territory.
Yeah, which is a waste. Okay. Let's see. 11 times 5865. I would get 64,000 ISO emulsion. That's stupid. That's stupid. So I really do look at that as 1,100 Dabos would be wasted. So I look here, Bubba Joe, and I look at what I've got down here. If I did spend 50 on Crystal and Trite, it would be 4.6 billion Tritanium. 350 3-star uncommon, 1900 4-star uncommon. I think there's better buys for $100 there, to be honest. Now the trite's nice, 4.6 billion in trite. That's not bad. Okay, not to mention there's quark shards for sure. There's quark shards that could happen there. I just don't know if I want to spend $100 on that because of what I have earned already, Bubba Joe, and what I still have the potential to earn. I'm going to be able to max out. I'm going to be able to max out steel, dill, and ATA. And while crystal and trite is important, it's not that I wouldn't mind having it, but I don't know that it's worth $100. There's better packs for trite and crystal. So I know that I recommended this pack earlier, and I still do. There's some good value here. Maybe you didn't buy tickets. You know what I'm saying? Maybe you didn't buy tickets. Maybe you aren't going to finish with 14,800 or 15,400 or whatever. You know, maybe you're not going to finish with that much. Maybe you're complete free to play, and you're going to finish with 10,200. Well, then buying that pack is going to get you a third Dabo full pull. But I don't need all four. And really, truthfully, it'd be more than that. It'd be all four plus 1,100 that I'd be wasting. I just feel like it's not a good pack.
Sure.
All right? And I feel like there's better ways to spend $100. So I know that you guys, I said I was going to let you choose, but I am going to, I think, exercise veto power. I do feel like this is a good pack, but I've already earned enough Dabos. If I buy these Dabos, they're actually not going to carry as much value as if I had fewer Dabos. You know what I'm saying?
If you go after the Ultra Fruits, then the 18,000 you would get out of the Picard pack would probably be.
Well, yeah, especially if I'm wanting the Ultras, and of course this comes with more Epics, and it has trade XP, plus away teams assignment speed-ups. For me, this one is, there's nothing about this pack that's a waste. You know what I'm saying?
That pack is a slam dunk.
This is a good pack. And now,
which I bought this.
God, do I want to do $100 tonight? I did say I was going to, didn't I?
But you don't have to.
Break out those stickers and super chats, people.
I was going to say, you had a little over $100 in the super in the chat. So
break out the, y'all buy my pack. All right, here, I'm going to buy it. I'll do it. Here we go, Bubba Joe. Here we go. Clicking. I'm clicking. Opening Exola. Proceed to checkout.
You got to run down to the Dollar General?
Got to run down to Family Dollar. Got to run down to the Family Dollar. Okay, there we go. Payment completed. Enjoy the game. All right, and we're back, ladies and gents. All right, there you go. So, 10 more Picard, 10 more Jayla, 52,000 trade XP, crap Platinum, crap materials, but good ATAs, more multiphasics, and there. Whew, starting to panic. There are the Ultras. All right. Come on, Worf. Don't let me down, baby. I spent $100 on you.
You know what you're going to get now, right?
No Worf at all. Yes, I know.
You're going to get a full pull of Rare Worf.
I've gotten a full pull of Rare Worf before. It's awful. Come on. It's thinking. It's thinking about it. Come on, RNG. Come on, RNG. Let's go, baby. 3. I got 3 on that one, Bubba Joe. 7 to go. 7 to go. Okay.
Drum roll.
Let's go. No, I'm not going to get a full pull of Wesley. That would be sucky. That's probably what'll happen.
One of these days, Scopely is going to fix Wesley, and I am going to prove to you how valuable he is.
2 more. 4 more shards. 4 more shards. And it's supposed to be 4 more shards. Oh, come on, baby. Oh. It's thinking awful hard, Bubba Joe. This is making me so nervous. Come on. 2 more. I only need 3 more shards, Bubba Joe. Oh, my God. I'm not going to get it. I'm not going to get it. I'm not going to get it.
Well, yeah, that much closer, so.
I'm not going to get it. Come on, come on, come on. 3 shards. That's all I need. 3 shards, 3 shards, 3 shards. Come on. Oh, my God. I feel like I'm in Vegas. I did it, everybody. Yeah. 2 big wins for me tonight, Bubba Joe. 2 big wins. We got Troy.
There you go.
We got Honor Guard Worf. All right. And we got a full pull on the Tribble. We picked up tons of transporter patterns. Guys, this KVR pack, it's so juicy. So juicy. I know. Don't spend yourself to 0. I'm telling you, this is a good pack. And I said this last time, Bubba Joe. If you feel confident in your ability to navigate mini daily events, where did the calendar go? I've lost it. That's not it. Where'd it go? Where did it go? I'm out of breath.
Hang on.
Take
a breath.
hang
break.
Hang on a second. Oh, my Exola screen is still up. Let me close this out. Okay, right here. Sorry, my Exola screen was still up. If you guys feel comfortable about navigating this for Ultras, then go ahead. This is what I've always said, Bubba Joe. If tomorrow an Ultra Spend event came out, then I'd buy a pack. Okay, I would. Or I would find a way. Listen, I didn't have to spend them all tonight. Okay, I still have 3,900 and something, I think. Right? I've got 3,915. I could buy 85 out of the Alliance store and get 1 full pull. I've also got my multiphasics that I could probably do, Bubba Joe. Let's take a quick peek there. Probably should have done multiphasics in the first place. Independent recruit pack. So I could have gotten another 1,500 per pull, but I got 13,000 multiphasics. So, and that would have helped my independent credit. So I've got ways. Listen, if something did come up, I've got ways to recover. I think this chest is super, super important. All right.
No, it is. It's easily the best chest for ultra pulls that they've done.
Hey,
in a very long time.
There, it finally showed up. So we're gonna claim the reward. There's my 25 Grush and my extra 3 silent research buffs. All right, these are funny. These are invisible. If you ever see these, don't panic. They're not going to show in your inventory. They're just triggers. They're triggers for an invisible research tree. I am very thirsty, Karthak. That took it out of me. All right. So we also got Grush done tonight. All right. Let's hop in here, Bubba Joe. Let's get a little bit stupid in here, okay? Honor Guard Worf, where'd you go, my friend? Where you at? There you is. Klingon credits, plenty. Got 84,000 of them. Boom. Done. Okay? Now I'm helping my ALB, Bubba Joe. Now I'm helping my ALB by spending the officer XP. Now, it's not a whole lot, but hey, there goes Worf picking at his butt.
And in reality, that officer XP didn't cost you because you pretty much got that from all your ultra pulls.
Yeah. Truthfully, there's not a whole lot there. So we're going to come out here. We're going to come down. We're going to take a look at Troy because Troy is nice. We're going to promote Troy as well. Okay, going to go ahead and pump her up for the Alliance. And what, Karthak? Don't leave you hanging. What are you talking about, brother? We got, oh my God, we're over 3 hours. See, people aren't going to watch this. Man, it was a good stream, though. Lots of good information. If you can plug through this thing, if you can tell people to plug through it, maybe break it up a little bit, Bubba Joe. But if you can plug through it, there's some good stuff in here. Who else did we get? Who else were we going to do? We did, Grush, right? Yeah, let's do Grush. Ooh, independent credits. Yeah, whatever. It's only 1,000. By the way, this is why my XP trick doesn't work, Bubba Joe, because my button is grayed out. I can't do it. Anyway, all right. Now, I think that's all I was really going to do with those tonight, right?
Now, what you really need to do here, DJ, if you want people to watch this video, is you need someone to you need to bribe someone to come in and do an index saying, we talk about this here, we start pulling chests here, we do this discussion here.
All right, if somebody wants to write bookmarks, I'll post them with the video, but Yeah.
I could probably do it later on tonight.
Yeah. Ugh, gross. I ain't doing it.
I can edit the description anyway. So.
Oh yeah, Jason promoting. So can I promote Fess? I don't think I can. But yeah, Fess makes it rain. It's hilarious to watch. Where's Fess? I don't think I can promote him. Where is he? Where's the Ferengi? Oh, there they are. Yeah, I can't promote Fess. But yeah, he makes it rain. Dollar bills, y'all. Look at him, standing all thuggish. Yeah, look at me. Yeah, I'm a sharp-dressed man. All right, anyway. Last thing, Bubba Joe. Let's test. You know what? Maybe we could, possibly. This will be the last thing we're going to do. 5 minutes, and we're out of here. We're going to report. We're going to pull all my Dabos. Okay? Let's pull the Dabos. Let's see if we can get enough shards. We're going to finish my gas and dill, and then we're going to do steel next. So let's finish this up. Let's see how many Ferengi shards I can get. 2 right there. Not terrible. 1 quark, which is good. Keep on going. Karthak says, so Bubba convinced me I'm going to the 40s. Ew, no, I didn't get any there. Stinky. Ow. Yeah, it is about time for us to go because my back is starting to hurt in this chair. Bad chair.
Karthik was under the impression that used to be true that you lose G3 going to the 40s. So it's important to remind people that is no longer the case.
No. I get actually more G3 than level 39s do. That is a true statement. In a lot of events, it'll stay the same, but in a lot of events, it scales up just a little bit. As a matter of fact, in these Dabos, I'm getting 37. Now, I think a level 39 is getting 36. All right? Sorry, not right here, 7. No, I think you guys are getting 7, aren't you? You guys are getting 7. So, and I'm getting 7. So in the Dabos, for example, I'm getting the same amount. But it's very, very close. All right, most of the time I get a little bit more. But yeah, you do get the G3. Monkey says you can lose G3 mats from the daily events. Depends on which ones, okay? Some of them still, like the building event that I did today, is still only G3. This one right here? Oh, no, that's not the one. It must have been a research event that I did. Yeah, look here. It's still only G3, okay? So I did a 25,000 research today, and it's still only G3. So that's true, Monkey, for some of them, but not all of them, because I'm still getting G3 in almost every research event there is. All right, so just so you know. But yeah, absolutely, there's still a fine flow of G3 in 40+ territory. Ooh, that was a good pull. Look there, Bubba Joe. 4 rare shards.
Nice.
4 rare shards. That's good.
Hey DJ, can I ask the community that's still listening to provide us some metrics?
Well, of course. Absolutely. Solicit
Excellent.
all you want.
All right. So if you're still listening, either in Discord or in the chat, post your ops level and whether you like what the Fisha is doing for you.
What the Fisha is doing for you?
Yes. Do you like the Fisha, the new mechanic of getting the increased latinum? So, we've talked a lot on the show how it doesn't really make sense for a lot of 40 plus 44 where I'm at. But I've heard a lot of people that are in the 39s, 35s really talk how much they like it. So I'm curious, of the people that are listening in, do you like the Fisha, and then at what ops level are you?
Oop, I'm out. That was it for Gas and Dill. It's done. All right, I'll lead off. I'll give you my answer. I'm UltimatDJz. I'm an Ops 44, and I do not like the loop of the Fisha, but I will absolutely just snail my way through it, completely free to play. I'll do my refines whenever I can, and I'll take my free latinum. I am in no way, shape, or form stressed about upgrading this ship. But I'll walk through it free to play. I mean, free resources are free resources. Okay? So, would I spend on it? Heck no. But I'm good taking what the game will give me for free. So I'm good with that. All right, we got 1,900 left. Let's dump them into some steel. Another quark. I do like these. Look here, Bubba Joe. I'm getting 1 billion. I'm getting 2 billion steel per pull. That's nice.
Feels good, right?
That's nice. I'm not going to get enough Fesh shards to promote him. Sorry. I would have liked to have shown it, but yeah, see, I'm with Killerboard. I'm not going to spend anything on it, but I'll take the free stuff. Another Arrock. Almost done. Bubba Joe, are we about ready to wrap up? You know, crazy enough. Let me just say, I don't know if we've got a little bit of overlap because we have about 50 people in the Discord audience, but we have had consistently between 180 and 170 some viewers on YouTube tonight. So I want to thank you guys for hanging out. That is a great audience for it to be so late on a Wednesday night. You guys are fantastic. Thank you so very, very much. While you're here, please click on the subscribe button. Click on the bell so you know when we do other content, because we do a ton of stuff. And enjoy watching back through some of our videos. We've got some other lives that we've done, and we do a lot of teaching here on this channel, so really, really enjoy that. Share it around, and we appreciate you guys being here. Also, if you would like to leave comments in the section below, you can do that. We always come back and answer those. And if you feel so motivated, there's a join button where you can join our monthly subscription program. It's not really a subscription. You don't get anything extra. You're just supporting out of the goodness of your heart. If you'd like to click the join button right there, you could do that as well. And we want to thank everybody. Please visit our website at TalkingTrekSTFC.com. TalkingTrekSTFC.com. That's the website. And just temporarily, in case you're having issues, like the website says there's a security certificate, SSL thing, it's okay. It is me. I don't know. I'm working. GoDaddy. It's GoDaddy. I'm trying. I don't know what the heck is wrong with it. I'm trying to do it. But we'll try to get that worked up. But folks, it's been a good time. Sorry I went a little bit longer than I planned. 3 hours and 15 minutes, Bubba Joe. Really, it was an entirely second podcast. But I appreciate Bubba Joe almost more than anybody for sticking it out. It's 6 hours of content. It ain't easy, is it, buddy?
It is not, but I kept a couple of drinks nearby so I could keep the voice fresh, and I always enjoy chatting with you, DJ.
I enjoy having you here very, very much as well, buddy. You've become very, very much a very important, vital piece of the show, as the first 20 minutes of today's podcast will indicate. Because I was very lost and wandery. So anyway, listen, Bubba Joe is very interested in hearing about your Fisha responses. I'm sure he'll be combing through the chat to gather your responses and somehow prove me wrong on something on an upcoming show. So do enjoy that. You know, it's funny that was that way tonight, because really you and I agreed on almost everything we saw on screen tonight. But Bubba Joe and I find these certain topics. It usually surrounds mining or PvP, where we just we're like an old married couple. He likes it 60 degrees in the house, and I like it 83 degrees in the house. Hey, looky there. Accurate. More data shards. I swear to God, I'm going to max this officer. I promise I'm going to max this officer. And when it happens, Bubba Joe, I am going to prove that he is the bee's knees. Okay? It's going to happen. You watch it.
But only when you pair him with Wesley.
With Wesley. No. No. Do not listen to Bubba Joe. Listen, when Bubba Joe talks about Wesley Crusher, you tune him out. You say I'm a lucky kitty, Russ. You know what? I'll spend 1 or 2 minutes on this, Bubba Joe. I would argue that maybe I am lucky. Oh, I don't have that assignment up anymore. But I have heavily invested into that assignment. Heavily. I've got that one, Bubba Joe, I think to 69 or maybe even 72%. All right. I've heavily invested into Epic Data. So, hey, Solo, here, let me answer your question. He says, quick question. If I rush to Ops 40, will my Dabo table increase? Yes, it will, in real time. All right, so you complete 40, your Dabos will They will change in their contents. They will not reset their count. We did discover that. So, like, for example, if you already did 50 dill, it won't let you do another 50 dill. It does not reset the count, but it will update the contents if the bundle is still available. Okay, so good news there. Yes, no, I have heavily invested into specific assignments like this one for ATA credits, which I'm going to start now and let it roll. There we go, 77% on this one, which means I think my data assignment might be 72%. I've got them in the 70s. So, and, Bubba Joe, I did buy Trade XP tonight.
Yes, you did.
I've only got 67,000. Level 6 here. We know now, based on our podcast the other day, that Trade XP, dang it, they're both level 6. And he's maxed, I'm sure. Dang it. So that's going to be an expensive one. Who do we do it on? Nero or Kirk?
Are you looking for an opinion?
Yeah, I think Nero, right?
I do it on Nero because Miner is used on other useful assignments.
Yeah, I think so. Nero, on some of the other assignments that Bubba Joe is referring to, Miner is a trait that's used and intimidating. I think. Well, here let's pull up. I wonder if I can easily find Stewie Doo's. Let me see if I can find this real quick.
This is how your ending sequence takes an hour.
I know, but there's so much good stuff. There's so much good stuff, people. Okay, here's Stewie Doo's assignment. So let's take a look at ATA analysis. Here we go. Traits breakdown for Nero. So this will tell us, and by the way, shout out Stewie Doo. This is such a cool tool. You guys have got to check this out. Let me zoom in here a little bit. Why is it not zooming? It's not zooming. It's not zoomy. All right, that's a little bit better. Can you guys see that okay? All right.
That's much better.
Yeah, there you go. Sorry about that. Took me a second to kind of get everything going. Okay. This is Stewie Doo's Officer Tool. It is available on TalkingTrekSTFC.com if you want to check it out. We've got it listed right here. Where is it? Did I not put it up? I know I put it up. Let me refresh. See, this is that SSL I was talking about. You can ignore that. Sorry. There we go. STFC Officer Tool by Stewie Doo. Can't see it because my cat. It's right there. See it? Right there. All right, so you can download it from our website. But let's take a look at Nero, okay? What he does. He's got Captain, Minor, and Intimidating. It's the Tier 1, the Tier 2, and the Tier 3, okay? And here are all the assignments that he does. Now, this is what's interesting, Bubba Joe. He only has 2 traits on the assignment that I'm using him for. So all of these others are only going to provide 1 trait, okay? Let's look at Kirk comparatively. It's probably the same. First Contact, he'll give 2 traits on. Let's see what First Contact does. First Contact, Federation Rep, Service Awards, and the crit is Federation Credits, Bubba Joe.
Mm-hmm.
It's 1 Tier 3, 2 Tier 2s, and a Tier 1. All right, and we can see here that Kirk is going to give the Tier 2 trait, and he gives the Tier 1 trait. Yeah, so he would give 2 traits on this one for Fed credits. You know, maybe, Federation credits, Bubba Joe. Maybe Kirk.
No, that's true.
Maybe Kirk is the better one to invest in. But here's the thing. Really, truthfully, he's always going to be on the ATA assignment. But nonetheless, we're going to go with Kirk. I feel like in the future, Bubba Joe, That would be a better investment for me for the Fed faction credits, okay? So in the future, this one will continue to give me more. All right, so we're going to do it with Kirk. All right, 7 out of 9 now. I took myself to 81%. Odds getting ever better that I am going to be able to continue to reliably pull in these ATAs. So let's go ahead and start that puppy right there. Let's see.
81%. That's so nice.
81% is a good number. 81% is a good number. I don't see any other assignments here that I would like to run. I will look and see if there's any overnights. I could run this one. I could run this one just overnight, wake up tomorrow and be fine. But I've got a refresh in 7 hours, which you guys can't see because of the logo. So I will probably not start these 12 hours. And I'll still get this assignment to finish tomorrow. So that will finish my daily. And, of course, no, this one won't be done because it's after midnight. So Tactical Simulator will be done tomorrow, and that'll finish my daily, unless I happen to get like a 4 or an 8 hour in the morning. But we'll see. But my daily is covered, right, Bubba Joe? My daily is covered with Tactical Simulator here, so I don't have to stress about that. I've already apparently used an Exo. Did I use an Exo? Oh no, that was for completing. That was completing the away teams. That's where I had to get. Yeah, never mind. Okay, well, back to the closing. Thank you, everybody, for being here. TalkingTrekSTFC.com is the website. Go there. You're going to find a bunch of great stuff. Hopefully you enjoyed the video. Give us a like you like. Hit the subscribe button while you're here. Leave your comments below. Smash that thumbs up button and share with all of your friends and people. And I know, I'm sorry, it ended up being a longer video than I planned, but lots of great information here. And maybe somebody can bookmark it because there was PvP, there was Ultras, there was Fisha, there was Dabos, there was payback analysis. I mean, there's so much. So much good. There's
Agreed.
Promoting Stewie Doo. It was all good, Bubba Joe. Thank you, everybody. My name is UltimatDJz. I'd like to thank you for being here on this episode of Teaching Trek here live on the YouTubes. I am your friendly neighborhood cat person for Talking Trek, Star Trek Fleet Command's official podcast. We're bidding you adieu. Good night, everybody. Appreciate you guys. Bye, Bubba Joe. Good night. Thank you. Bubba Joe, thank the people. Thank the people, Bubba Joe.
Thank everyone. Thank you all for coming and listening again today.
Yeah, great times. You guys have a good one. Love you. Bye. Good night. See ya. Bye.